Now we're live.
Oh my god, we're live?
Yes. Yes.
We're live!
Now I gotta go
Oh my
to
gosh.
now I gotta go to Twitter and post things.
Oh yeah, I should, you know what? Just post it and then I'll retweet it.
You couldn't be bothered. You couldn't be bothered.
No, it's okay. Okay, you know what? I'll quote retweet it because then I can write my own.
Oh, you've
I've
changed the
learned.
game. I say.
I've learned the way of the retweets. There we go.
I blame your sister. It's your sister's fault.
I know. It's okay. We still stand her. It's okay. We stood.
Okay, hold on, here we go. Let me see.
Like, yo, we live for the strangest video that I didn't think would come out of these two people.
Of course, you're not supposed to suspect it.
I know exactly. Oh my gosh, what are your people called? Are they called like the insane game freakers? Like
No, I don't. I don't.
Like,
I,
we
listen,
Freaky Friday, bros.
we're not. Listen, I'm not. I think half of these guys are adults. They look at me like I'm crazy. That's like some. That's like what you did. That's like what I would have done if I was like 16 and be like, "What's up, freakers? It's your boy here."
Your
The
boy
fuck?
Terrell.
Yeah, let's say.
Well, I mean, like my people are called muffins, so like, come on, Terrell.
Well, see, that makes
They gotta
sense
be called
because
something.
I can't call. Listen, the two basic names of my YouTube name is Insane
Insane
and Game Freak. None of those translate into an
Well-
acceptable name for fans.
Well, what do we call them? The Game Boys, you know? Like, we just spelled.
I feel. Well, listen. I don't know how they're gonna feel about that. What about the ladies? The ladies gonna want to be called Game Boys?
Yeah, why not? You know, it's all good. Like, you know, it's like when you call everyone guys. Like, the Insane Game Boys. There you go.
Yeah,
See, there you go.
you had to spell it like that. All right.
Yeah. See, Cosmic's down.
Well, of course, that doesn't count because you came up with it. There's a bias there. It's 2023. I can feel
I can be a boy.
Okay, there we go. I posted it on Twitter. Oh, and I need to post it on the Discords so they know.
All right. That too. I'm so bad at this. I'm sorry, guys.
You can't be trusted. Is that what you're going to tell the people?
Yeah, pretty much. I have too much power. With the power of, like, you know, how many characters do I have on Twitter?
Isn't it like 240 something now, or is it higher than that?
I think that sounds about right. I know, like, for videos and stuff, it can only be, like, a minute and 30 seconds. Because I tried posting something that was longer than that and it didn't allow me to. I'm like, oh,
That's
I
longer
have
than
to buy. Yeah.
I was saying. That's longer than what it used to be. I think it used to be only 30 seconds. Okay.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Now it's on the Discord, it's on the Twitter, and we're on YouTube, so we're already here. We're already at the YouTube part. All right, here we go.
Oh, thank you, Cosmic, for posting in Emmy subs. So bad at this. So bad at this.
What is she doing over there? She's not cross promoting, I'll tell you that much. No,
That's the reaction for the PlayStation.
Sleep, no,
I'm sorry.
No, actually, your name is the reaction to the PlayStation event. Okay.
Oh, well.
It's Sleep.
Was it that bad?
It wasn't.
I've heard
It wasn't
terrible things.
It wasn't bad as much as they showed a lot of stuff. But like, if you ask me how many things do you think the general public cared about, it's like maybe three or four maybe.
Was Spider-Man included? Because I heard there was things.
Spider-Man, the Metal Gear remake, Dragon's Dogma 2. Ooh, that might be it actually. Never mind, it was 3. I think it's just those 3. Those are the 3 most interesting things. And people were already talking about the leak regarding Metal Gear and Spider-Man. So technically, it wasn't even anything surprising.
It wasn't even new? That sucks.
It wasn't. Well, to be fair, the leak is a leak. So I don't know if you want to count that against the actual stream itself. Also, hi, Crispy.
Hey. Oh my god, it's Crispy!
It's got Crispy, Galar, Sora-san.
Galar.
Hey.
Hello.
So,
hello, peoples.
For the 8 viewers that are just showing up, welcome.
Welcome.
I imagine you're very, very confused right now.
It's okay. So we are too. No, I'm just kidding.
For all the Emmy fans out here, this is gonna be very confusing because y'all. Wow, I don't hear that crap. Please. So this is what we've done. If you're an Emmy fan, that means you probably came in here expecting there to be some cooking related stuff, me burning a kitchen down, something along those lines. But since KG is going to be doing that later, I felt like we need to, listen, humans are multifaceted. Okay, we have different sides. We who the world is in. The girl on the left side of the screen,
Hi.
Revolver,
Hello.
also known as at Pika with a bow on
Yes.
Twitter and Twitch, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you don't know, you're gonna find out real quick.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
As I was scrolling through ideas, Cosmic, you can't listen. I know that's true. It's just not legally true. I don't know, like if her mom
Hey,
would
we
claim
look
you.
exactly the same.
Why are you doing? No, because she's Why? Because she's 2% Nigerian. Like what the fuck? we're keeping it professional out here, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize.
I mean, yeah, we both have black cards. It's all good. You know?
I don't listen. So this is what we're doing. Listen, Sergi did not draw y'all the same, Cosmic.
I mean, no. If you think about it though, like we both have overalls, except like hers is like an overall dress. Mine is just overalls. We both have a sweater underneath. We both have hair. You know.
Well, I would hope so. I would.
And then we both have accessories. She has a hat. I have a bow.
In retrospect, I have a question. I mean, now Cosmic goes with the whole farm girl aesthetic, so that makes sense. Why are you in overalls?
I love overalls. They're so comfortable. I actually have this outfit.
You actually have the outfit that you
I
have
this outfit. Yeah, because like when Sergi asked for like he asked like, oh, what outfit do you want to wear? I was like, you know what? I feel because I want to go with something like that I would never wear, but at the same time, like I want it to be Emmy, so therefore I should pick an outfit that I have. And I really like overalls. So yeah, see, she has her outfit too. You should bring it. We can match.
I feel bad because I definitely don't have my outfit is literally a revamped fan design of a Hoenn outfit, so I can't like. If you look at my icon, it's literally take the Hoenn outfit that Brendan wears and then like modernize it. That's literally what my outfit is.
I mean, you can totally do it. Like you can just get like the shirt color. You can get a vest and then put another T-shirt over it, so then you have like the the two colors. You can do it.
Ladies and
I believe.
gentlemen.
And then all you need is a sewing machine.
All right, now
I got you.
Listen, I don't want to stab myself with needles. Okay, I took home ec like once in middle school. This is not gonna end well. Terrell, we should take you shot. Please don't. Hey,
Please do. Please do. Please do.
Oh my
I would love
God.
to see that. Can you record it all, please?
What in the? All right, we've gone way out left field. Dang, man! Thank you for thanks for the $1.99 donation, Revolver. Appreciate it. Talk about global warming.
Oh my gosh, that's so
Not really,
nice.
though.
Thank you.
Appreciate the
Thank you for
dono.
donating to my buddy. Nice.
So what we're actually doing is we're on Reddit. I know. Calm down. Just chill out.
Calm down.
We're on Reddit, but we're on Reddit for good reason. No, we're not.
Yes.
So if you don't know what AITAH stands for, it's "Am I the asshole?" That's the whole premise. So what we're gonna do is we have not screened these at all. This is very much going in, and we're going to pick one at random and read it, and then have a discussion and see where it takes us. And it's not going to be just one, guys. Like we're going to obviously do multiple ones because some of these we don't know are inherently interesting or not. It's just like it's just a cool. It essentially, for those of you who've been asking me for societal discussions, this is kind of what this might turn into depending on the topic. So what I'm going to do now, should I stay on the hot, new, or top one? I don't know if I should. We'll go with hot. I think hot might be what we start with. We start with hot.
Yeah, let's start it with hot, and then we can get cooler as the time goes on. You know?
Also, Sora-san, you're right. Everyone is an asshole. That's the beauty of this.
I mean, that's the thing, right? With problems, it's always 2-to-1 story, but there's always a greater one. So that's what we're trying to figure out.
So I'm gonna shuffle the shit out of this thing
I
right
thought
now.
your screen was just glitching. I was
No. I'm shuffling it. I'm just whatever I land on is how we're doing this.
All right.
Just tell me when to stop.
Okay. And stop.
Am I the asshole for not taking my husband because he's going on a boys trip instead of our honeymoon.
Okay.
This should be interesting.
All
Let's
right, this
dig
is
in.
interesting.
Oh,
Hmm.
let me expand that. Do you want to read it or should I read it?
I think you can read it. It'll be better for you.
I'm 26 female and my husband is 27 male. Got married in December of 2022. We had planned that we will go on our honeymoon next year because of our commitments we had. Last month he told me that we will be going on our honeymoon on my birthday in July. So I have been looking forward to it. Last week he told me that his work project will end in June and he misses his boys and would like to go on a
Oh, no.
and would like to go on a trip would like to go on this trip to avoid Thailand and
Island?
was inviting me. I was heartbroken as I have looking for outfits already.
I guess been looking for outfits
Yeah,
already.
we're not gonna correct her. She's obviously dealing with something right now.
She's sad.
I
She's heartbroken. So
I refused to go with his friends and him. He told me that we will go on our honeymoon later some other time, which I'm sure he won't because he barely gets time from his work. He told me that one of his friends' wife would be coming too. He added that he will stay for my birthday and will go only after celebrating it with me. I refused that too. Earlier this year, he pitched the idea of going on our honeymoon with his friend and his wife. I didn't like the idea as I just wanted him and I and our memories of this trip. We have been on radio silence for the past week. Please let me know. Am I the bad guy? Edit. He has been planning this trip for 3 years, but it keeps getting canceled for some reason or the other. Update. I told him how I feel, but I couldn't keep it together and cry most of the
oh,
time. He told me he would love to go with me with to our honeymoon sooner rather than later. He feels that we see each other every day, going out and spending time won't make much of a difference, but he understands my feelings. Although I would be glad to go with him, however, it would have felt better if this would have happened without the sobbing and expressing my feelings. I may be a little hypersensitive, but when I explain my emotion, I tend to get choked throat and teary, and I still want to go to the therapy for myself as I need to learn how to handle emotions in a better and healthy manner. Also, directly assuming his intentions to be devilish it was not cool. Um,
um,
that was a lot. Okay,
that was so much. Okay, hold on. Let's backtrack a bit. Okay,
okay.
so which trip was planned first? Was it the boys' trip or was it the honeymoon? I'm assuming it was the honeymoon.
He said he has been because he's been planning this trip for 3 years, but it keeps getting canceled for some reason or the other.
Okay.
They just got married. So
Yeah.
it can't be the marriage. It can't be the honeymoon that's been planned for 3 years. Because you were still trying to plan the marriage. So I'm assuming it.
Marriage, yeah.
So I'm assuming the boys' trip was being planned for 3 years.
No, the honeymoon was being planned because like he's okay. So we had planned to go on our honeymoon next year because of work commitments he had, and then but then last month he said we would be going on our honeymoon on her birthday. But then he changed it and said like, "Yo, man, like I miss the boys, therefore, like I'm going with the boys."
I'm going to Thailand
So,
with the boys.
and the worst part is like I'm going with the boys, and you can come if you want. Like that, no, you can't do that.
Yeah, I feel like also if you're married, and I'm assuming this is the first marriage. At least that's the vibe I get. I hope to God it's
Yeah.
the first marriage. If it's not, then this is how we got on the second and third marriage. Um, if we're going by that logic, I would like to assume personally that he.
Like this is weirdly written. I'm gonna say that because like the timeline is very confusing. It's like okay, so they got
Oh,
married in 2022. They planned to go on their honeymoon in 2023, and then his work project ended in June. But then there was also a trip planned for with the boys. I guess I'm assuming in like July, right? Which happened to be, and they said like,
I,
oh, like we're gonna go on her birthday. I guess
you know what confuses me about this? I just realized something.
the timeline.
None of this has happened yet.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, you know what? You know what? That's so true because they got
None,
married last year, and it's not even June yet.
yeah, let's say like over.
Oh,
So this.
hold on. Okay, wait, hold on. The edit mentions that the trip with the boys has been for
That's what
3 years.
That's what I thought. I thought the boys trip had been planned for 3 years.
Oh, I thought the honeymoon was being. This is so confusing.
I'm just
Oh my
saying because
God.
like it's the reason why I think the boys trip was planned for 3 years because it doesn't make sense for them to plan their honeymoon before they even got married. Like that means 3 years ago they were planning their honeymoon. But why would you plan your honeymoon when you only just got married in December? So that's why I'm thinking I'm thinking the boys trip was the 3-year plan, because of course
the 3-year plan.
Listen, the point I'm making is the point I'm making is that I'm assuming the 3-year plan was for the boys trip, and that's why he's pushing it so hard. The problem is, and this is the rule you need to learn: when you get married, you're gonna have to take an L on like certain social gatherings.
Yeah.
And the one L you should be always willing to take is for your
partner.
Was for your honeymoon. Like there's
yeah.
Actually, let me phrase that. It's first it's the wedding, obviously. And then the second thing is the honeymoon.
How many times that got delayed, like for a trip for the boys, you know? It's like, yo, man.
We're just trying to go to Thailand. To do what, bro? You're married.
Yeah, to do what?
I don't know. The culture. The culture.
The culture. Yeah, it's definitely the culture, you know? I mean, like, dude, I don't know. Like, here's the thing, right? Like, I get it. Like, you want to balance, like, your friendships with, like, you know, your married life. I completely get that. Because you should. Like, everyone should have, like, friends, you know, like, outside of, like, you know, their marriage. Because at the end of the day, those people were there for you before you got married. I get that.
Yeah.
But then, like, it's like what you said, Terrell. Like, the minute you get into that relationship, like, you have to prioritize them. And, like, I feel like this guy's issue is more of just planning in general. Because, I'm sorry, like, I get it. Work can be, like, really, like, tough and stuff. But if your job is, like, stopping you from, like, you know, living your life to the point where you can't even take, like, a week off, like, that's a problem. I think that's a problem just for futures in general. Because, like,
well, I think that's why Cosmic was like, this is not going to last long. This marriage isn't going to last long.
Like, in the next few years, I think they're going to be divorced. So
wow, like, that's dark, man. Jesus.
I mean,
all right, now listen. I'm not a psychic or anything, but I think you should see some divorce papers in your future. Like the fuck, like
yeah, like I mean, maybe Thailand has some good ones. I don't know, but like,
well, I mean, if he's going to Thailand, he might as well get the numbers so he has them in advance. I know. The only thing else that's interesting is that apparently she had like essentially a breakdown, and he's like, well. I mean, I'm willing. Yeah. I understand. I'm willing to spend time with you sooner than later. But his argument is that that we see each other every day.
But
which is, I get the argument. I just don't think this is like the one time I wouldn't agree with that, because in every other situation, sure, but your honeymoon is literally meant for the enjoyment of privacy and to enjoy yourselves. Because we both know when you get back to real life, you got to go to work and be responsible and do all this other fun shit. You enjoy the private time with your significant other. Also, Nessa's like, how the hell do you get them after they get married? I don't know why it wasn't immediately after anyway. If anything,
yeah, I mean, some people do that. Like my cousin, for example, like she's doing her honeymoon now. Like it depends on your situation, but there's always a plan to have it. Just because, yeah, like what you said, like everyone goes back to, you know, reality, and it's like everyone goes to work, come home, and then, you know, it's just normal life. And yeah, they do spend every day with each other. That's fine, but I feel like a honeymoon is also celebrating, you know, what they did, which is survive this long together and make each other better to the point where, you know, they put a ring on it, like Beyonce. Was that Beyonce?
Yeah, it would be Beyonce, because people
Queen Bee.
Don't do that. Don't do any of that. You're gonna have me. That's a whole other issue. That's some beehive cult shit we're not getting into. Okay.
I know. But like, yeah, but like you're celebrating a really big milestone, and like, wouldn't you want to, like, you know, plan that? Like your friends have always been there, and they will always be there. But like, dude, like
you gotta prioritize your wife. Like,
yeah,
the boys'
priorities.
I think the reality is your boys for the majority of your life was probably your first priority until you got a girlfriend, and then that girlfriend got serious, and then she became the first priority. But like once she becomes the first priority, then the boys got to sit back a little bit. And no guy likes losing their bro. Okay, it's a painful experience because you can't compete with her. They have sex. Like the fuck. But you can't do that. Well, you can, but he don't like it like he like it from her. Like it's just you're gonna lose that fight. And unfortunately, you need to take the reality that she should be higher up on the totem pole of the things you care about. Zora-san.
You gotta take the L. And that's okay. Just stand there, be proud with that L.
The plot twist is that the guy is gay and the boys is his real partner.
My God.
This was so what, he got married and immediately went, nah, fuck this, I'm going on a boys trip. And then when
I'm going to the boys. Let's
and
go to Thailand, bro.
it was like, it was for what? Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. I'm just going out with the boys to Thailand. We're just gonna have some fun. I guess we could scroll through.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I think we should look through the comments too, because I'm interested. Because sometimes there's updates too within the comments. So
what's NTA mean? Just to give context, I don't know if I
not the asshole. So not the asshole is NTA. Like of course, like you are the asshole. So then like yes. And then there's also no one's the asshole as well, or everyone's the asshole.
Yeah. Okay. Been through this before. He always wanted another couple or even his parents to come to our trips every year. Glad to say I'm happily divorced to him. Oh no.
Oh, see, I told you. Sometimes there's updates. Oh my God! Terrell? What did I say? What did I say? I was wrong about the timeline.
Wait.
But I said they were gonna get. Wait, is this the same person?
No. It's different. I had to double check. Like I was tripping. No, that's what that. Apparently, she's gone through something similar. This person has, and that's why she's divorced, or he. I don't know. Not the asshole. Doesn't sound like he doesn't. It sounds like he doesn't want to go on the honeymoon with you alone for some strange reason. This is a red flag. It might be time to think if there are other issues. He values his friends more than his own wife. Really not good. Yeah, I think this is very universal.
This is very one-sided. Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah, I agree with it too.
Yes. Also, hey studio.
Hello.
Galarv.
Honeymoon. Oh my gosh, look, we're cultured individuals.
Well, oh yeah. I don't know. See, I know studio, so I'm gonna just put it this way. I'm cultured, but I would hope you're not as cultured as I am in the wrong areas.
Okay. I mean, hey, chat though, you cultured individuals, as Studio said. What do you guys think? Do you guys think she's the asshole? Do you guys think she's not the asshole? I think we've already established she's not.
Just give context, studio. Essentially, we're on Am I the Asshole? We're reading
Reddit
story. Yeah, we're reading stories on Reddit and then determining if they are indeed the asshole or not. Mm-hmm. Femboy side piece. Oh my goodness. I don't know why people talk to strangers online instead of talking to the person they're in the relationship.
I mean, not wrong.
That's
not
true.
Wrong.
It's like, guys, let me get on Reddit real quick and be like, hey, am I a bad person? And then they're like, display it, and they're like, and let's say they said that they're not the bad person, right? They go back to the person they were supposedly might have been an asshole to, be like, ha! I read online that people agree with me that I wasn't a dick to you.
Well, I mean, that's actually what happens. So, like, some of the videos I've watched where they go through these things, like, again, like, there's updates, and it shows, like, these people who write these, they get caught sometimes, and you know what? Like, sometimes it gets worse. Or like the person who they were arguing with actually listens to the fact that like all these people on Reddit are like calling them an asshole. So like sometimes it works for the better. I think the whole thing about this, which I find really interesting, is there's an outsider's perspective because it's unbiased, right? Because at the end of the day, these people are strangers.
Yeah, you don't know.
So we're just given, yeah, exactly. We're just giving an outsider's perspective based on what we're being presented with, and we're just trying to read the situation and then see who's right or wrong. Another thing to note too is that when someone tells a story, they can be very biased, right? Or they can tell the story based on their opinions only. But you can usually see it. I feel like in this case, this girl has said, like, I feel bad for her too, because she thinks she's a problem too by saying, like, oh, like, I feel like I need to get my emotions in check and everything. I'm like, no, girl, like, you're valid in how you're feeling.
I feel like, okay. I don't know, this whole update right here makes me think that she got gaslit and then just kind of ran with it.
Yes, agreed.
He was like, listen, it's not that I don't want to go out with you. I think you just don't understand how much I care about you. like how much I actually do care about you. And she's like, well, I think I need to go to therapy. And I'm like, maybe, but that's not the reason why.
But not for that. You need to go to therapy to how to deal with gaslighting. Like that's where you need to go.
Absolutely. You know? And that's I only dislike this one only because of how easily one-sided it is. Because I don't think most...
I mean, hey, it's the first one.
That's fair.
We'll find more.
Your husband's bailing on your honeymoon. There's no clear flag for you to reevaluate the marriage. You mean the marriage that just happened less than a year ago? They got married in 2022. Good God, it's so sad.
I know.
So,
it is sad. Like, it really is.
We have an option here. We can either go through the rabbit hole of these on the side, or go back and scroll through the hot ones? Or should we rabbit hole it?
You know what rabbit hole it?
This is
That's
gonna
what
be-
Reddit is. Reddit is the rabbit hole. That's why it starts with an R.
So that's why it starts with an R. All R's are for rabbits. So when I hard R it, I'm hard R'ing for rabbits.
Oh
This is fine because rabbits are my favorite animal anyway, so we fuck with that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I think I'm year of the rabbit. Keyword, I think. So, wow.
Wait, are you?
I think so. I'm 99, so I'm pretty sure I'm year of the rabbit.
You lucky bastard.
Thank you. I try my best, you know? I
You try.
only get so lucky.
She's out here. So for those who want to know, Cosmic, when you see her getting rubber feet for good luck, that's all you got to do.
Oh my god.
I don't know if she'll let you
Wait.
though. I think that might be invading. That might be invading personal space. But I'm just saying, if she lets you, it's fine.
I might kick you by accident, so I don't know.
Are you ticklish? You're gonna kick Cosmic?
No, but Cosmic has actually talked about this, but like and
What?
this happens to me too, but like when she gets a pedicure and stuff, sorry, I'm bringing this up, but like she'll kick the person, whoever is doing it, because her feet are ticklish. And like, so, low-key same. So I might kick her by accident.
I don't know how I got this random extra knowledge that I now have, and I don't know what to do with. I think I'm gonna just keep it in.
Go for it.
I'm gonna just keep it in the back of my mind and just leave it there. If we're gonna rabbit hole it, let's see. Am I the asshole for ending the friendship with my best friend?
Maid of honor after she. Ooh, okay.
Look
Nice.
at she was like,
That's some spice.
she's like, where's the tea?
There's the tea, yo. Let's spill the tea. Let's go.
Okay. Do you want to read this one or should I?
I can read this one. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
So my maid of honor was my best friend of close to 20 years. Oh my god. We
Ooh.
were very close. She was in the delivery room when my son was born. I introduced her to her boyfriend of over 20 years now. Damn. Did you guys just wow, okay. So you got her relationship with her boyfriend is the exact same as their friendship. Interesting. Okay.
Oof.
So it was no brainer when I got engaged that she would be my maid of honor in my wedding. We always talked about being each other's. The only problem is her new boyfriend never wants to get married, and I think that might be where this all stems from. I was always second to her in lots of things, especially when it came to boys. It's always about the boys. I think that's
Listen. Love can begin and end so much, or
with boys.
Well, so I don't want to go into the women or catty thing, but technically,
I know.
that's what's happening. I think.
Yeah. But nonetheless, here I was engaged to the love of my life and so happy. Oh, congrats. So let's jump to the wedding planning and all the things leading up to the big day. She didn't attend dress shopping day with the wedding party. I had to go with her a different day to show her the dress the girls would be wearing. I got phone calls for weeks from the dress shop after the dresses came in, saying she hadn't picked up her dress yet. This would play an important piece later. She drove by the shop every day to work. I had to beg her to go in and get the dress. I made almost all of my decorations for my wedding, and had a few girls' nights with my wedding party to help with things. I always invited her to join us, but she never had the time to do so it was no biggie. When it came to my wedding shower, she didn't have time again, to really plan it. So my mother, sister, and bridesmaids stepped in and did the work. She was even late to the shower. She didn't want to plan my bachelorette party either, so again, my bridesmaids stepped in to do it. We had a 2-day event with the first night going to one of the girls' houses and just having a girls' night. She showed up to this part of it, and while there, whispered loud enough to my sister so I could hear that she was pregnant. No! I pretended not to hear because I felt it was weird. She was telling my sister and not me. Oh, that's even worse. I had celebrated with her first pregnancy, and I had celebrated with her first pregnancy and threw her a baby shower and loved her daughter. So I don't know why she was being so secretive about telling me. So she didn't stay too long the first night of events and didn't attend the next day when we went to the lake. This is so long.
Sorry.
So long. No, it's okay. It's not your fault. After the bachelorette trip, I didn't hear from her. But one time leading up to the wedding week, when she finally told me she was pregnant, I told her it was wonderful news and overjoyed for her. This brings us up to wedding week. The week of my wedding started with disaster. Oh, poor girl. I was a bit by a brown reckless spider, and I had a horrible reaction to it. I was admitted to the hospital and was kept there for 2 days. I was in panic mode. This was not how I imagined wedding week going. I text my maid of honor to tell her what was happening and how I had a list of things I was supposed to be doing at that moment, but couldn't because I was in the hospital. Her response to me was, "Oh, I'm sure you'll get them done." I was taken aback a little because I thought maybe she was finally going to step up and offer to help me some, but she didn't, and I was even 10 minutes away from where she lived and never came to see me. I finally convinced my doctor to release me so I could get back to my wedding week. The night of rehearsal.
Oh, well, there we go.
Okay, there we go. The night of rehearsal is when I finally had enough. She was late to rehearsal, and when there, barely spoke to me. She did tell my mom how she hadn't tried her dress on at all. When she picked it up from the shop, my mom was shocked but didn't want to tell me, so instructed her she needed to try it on immediately when she got home. At this point, she was noticeably pregnant and wasn't when she ordered it, so my mom was worried about it fitting. So after everyone left, I was with my sisters and another bridesmaid who were all staying at my house when my sister informs me of the conversation my maid of honor had with my mom and how my sister just got a text from my maid of honor stating that not only had she not tried on the dress, she never even looked at it in the bag. It was the wrong dress.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, we just started like 2 pots of extra tea. Oh my god. Okay.
I'm so angry. I don't understand how someone didn't even look at the dress one time leading up to the event. My sister told me not to worry. She would do the communicating with my maid of honor. I had decided at that moment she would not be in the wedding if she didn't get the right dress. That was the breaking point. My girl, you were in the hospital.
Listen.
I feel like that should have been the breaking point.
Listen, so it's 20 years, Emmy. It's 20 years.
It's 20 years, but like,
goddamn.
Apparently that means nothing, you know?
Yeah, I know.
That's just years. You know, that's just Happy New Year. That's just Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Happy birthday.
This is terrible.
This is awful, bro. So wedding morning comes and she's texting me asking me what she needs to do about the dress and what shoes is she supposed to buy for the wedding. I gave the phone to my sister and I asked her to handle it as I couldn't stress about my maid of honor anymore on my wedding day. Well, she got lucky and the dress shop had her dress still and she made it to the salon hours after everyone else. I was still upset, so I kept my distance. My wedding party had the choice to pay to get their hair done or we could do their hair for them. She said she would do her own hair, but changed her mind at the last second, of course she did, and asked the girl at the salon to do her hair. Knowing she had no money on her. What? This I didn't know till a month later.
Oof.
So one of my bridesmaids' moms paid, not even her mom, it's one of the bridesmaids' moms paid for her hair.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, and she promised to pay them back. Well, you can guess it, night goes by, and the bridesmaid told me what happened and how she hasn't gotten the money back. I texted my maid of honor for the first time since the wedding, asking her about the hair situation, and she was planning on paying the other girl back. When? I have no idea, maybe in like 20 years from now. So, that's a theme. She said she was, but, she said she was, but was waiting to give it to me, and I said she had plenty of time to do that. She said she didn't know when I was back or if I was back from my honeymoon yet. I told her that was ridiculous, that she knows I can never afford to be on a month-long honeymoon. I'm a mom and a teacher. She told me, we stand teachers.
Oh, thank God, we're then.
Oh my God, we're almost done. She told me I was ridiculous. Wait, did I read that right? Where am I?
Yeah, you're right. You're
the
there.
mom and the teacher. Yeah, she told me I was ridiculous and she would get me the money. 2 weeks later, and I'm still asking for it. I finally told her how I felt about her attitude the whole wedding. She told me I made her feel like crap the day of the wedding, and I don't know how hard she worked on my wedding. I told her I needed a break from our friendship and haven't spoken to her since. Did I overreact, or am I justified for cutting her off? Hun, I think you just used this "Am I the asshole?" at like Reddit post to just vent, and you know what? I'm here for you, but of course you're not the asshole. What the heck?
That was it's so insanely one-sided to the point where it's like, I'm surprised you haven't choked her yet. What's with the weird? We've now hit this wedding theme, or at least marriage theme.
Yo, honestly, Terrell, like I'll be honest with you, weddings are one of I've been part of like a wedding party. I've been like it's even like part of catering crew and stuff. Like
Yeah.
weddings are the most stressful thing because that's not like you're not planning that like a month in advance. You're planning that a year in advance. And in some cases, sometimes you're planning it months in advance, which is not a good idea. So for any of you guys getting married, please don't do that. But it's a lot of work, and you know what? Like these things can really mess up a friendship. It can mess up a relationship, no matter how long. Because you know why? It's all about planning, all about timing. It's all about priorities. I think that's the main thing of today. Is just priorities. What do you prioritize? You know?
Well, I mean,
Oof.
it also goes back like early in the thing. She mentions how she thinks it's like an insecurity thing based off the fact that like the of the two friends, she was viewed as the lesser friend because she was like either the less pretty or the less successful or whatever.
Yeah.
So I feel like the irony of it being that as soon as she finally gets a win over her other friend, even though she probably didn't look at it that way, but the irony being is the one time she got married before her friend did, and which will probably be in general considering the guy that she's with now, at least based off of this story, he has no interest in getting married at all. I guess he just wants to be in Thailand with the boys all the time. Okay,
Oh my God, I
but the
love that.
point, I think the point is her ego got into it, and then she got extremely petty, and then once she it's technically the main girl's fault to some extent for letting it carry on this long, because to me,
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
she let it carry on for like if we're going off of what you were stating that they were planning this like years in like at least a year in advance, that means this had to be going on over the course of months of her just not getting her shit together. And when you're getting up to the day of your wedding with your husband and you're looking in the back going, where the fuck's my bridesmaid at? It's like, who wants to be put in that position? Now, someone who hasn't been a part of a wedding or been married, I can't give personal experience, but I know wedding tends to make people crazy for various reasons. So,
Oh, it does. It's awful. It's like literally that is like the stress that you do not want to see. And I'm unfortunately I have seen it, and it literally can tear people apart, and it's awful. It's so bad.
in retrospect, I know people want extravagant weddings, but realistically, I'm very much the kind of guy who's been openly acknowledged. We just go to the court. Like, fuck all this. Because I'm not trying
Honestly,
to.
you're not wrong. I'm kind of the same. If I were to ever get married, I would just do something really simple. Like I don't need. Here's the thing, right? I get anxious very like easy, like with like social, like big social gatherings like that, and especially where all the attention's on me. I'm not gonna enjoy my own wedding. So you know what? I make it chill as possible, because then that would trick my brain into just being like, you know what? We had a chill party. Oh wait, I got married.
No way I got married. Your husband be like, honey? Whoa, shit. Who are you?
Whoa, we got matching rings since when?
We got matching rings? We're like Power Rangers. Like, what the fuck? I would hate. I don't know if you've ever seen that the movie with Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler where the girl has amnesia.
Yeah.
And she wakes up and she forgets her memory every day. I would hate for you to be like you go to sleep as a married woman, you wake up and you're like, who the fuck is this guy in my bed? Like, what
Who's
the
this guy, bro? Hi, yo, what's up?
It's like, yo,
though.
it's like, guess what? It's like it's gonna really suck when she's pregnant. Like the fuck. You like, good morning, my stomach. I would hate that, by the way. Usually people are in the hospital for like, I guess like some women it takes like over like 20 hours or whatever to have a child.
Yeah.
Imagine having amnesia halfway through having that
Oh
baby.
my God, that would be awful.
You wake up like,
God.
You just wake up and scream.
No. Oh, yo,
I
women power though.
I apologize. We've gone a little bit off topic, but I just
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
It cracked
That's
me
what
up.
makes these things funny.
I don't understand. I feel see that's the kind of stuff that makes you question how tight is your friendship in the first place.
It wasn't. That's why I'm saying like years at the end of the day don't matter. Those are just a number. Your friendship is determined by things like this. It's determined by action because you can say so much using your words, but you can say all that and not mean it at all, right? So like again, it's the same thing for years. Like you can be you can be married for 20 years, you could be like friends for 20 years, but if you don't know that person and this is the type of friend you're going to be and you're going to let like all these like jealousies or just like pettiness get into the between of you and you guys can't even have a conversation about it until it gets so bad, like that's not a true friendship.
Yeah,
you should have been passed by that stage by like maybe like year 2 or like or
Yeah.
the first year maybe.
It's also, I like that because it's a very important commentary on friendships in general. You can be friends, you can be acquaintances with people. I know people who call themselves friends for 20 years, but I'm like, how long did y'all actually like interact like friends? And they'd be like, oh, the whole time. I'm like, well, you were in high school.
Well,
Did y'all have the same friend group? Nah, not really. What about in college? We kind of started talking in college. And what about as an adult? Oh, we worked at the same place. I'm like, that doesn't make me feel like you were friends. It's more of like you kept seeing each other. So it was kind of like, I guess we're cool, and we'll just carry off of that. It's very important to acknowledge that with friendship, if you're not going over like the hard topics with each other and having like emotional like back and forth, like there has to be some sense of progression. If you're still doing the hey, what did you do today? Like if we're still doing the like by the way, like by and by, well, I was at the Gap and I found these cute little shoes for my cats or some shit. Like if it's still on some like surface level conversation and you guys haven't really gotten to the nitty gritty, that's not a real friendship.
I mean, Terrell, like if you ever like go to the store and you find like some cool like shoes or anything, like I want to know about it. Like I think that's cool.
So the next time I'm in fucking Target, I'm gonna find me some fucking sandals and be like, Emmy, look at the sandals.
Yeah, I want to see that stuff. Like, here's the thing, right? Like, and I agree with you to an extent because I think friends should be able to share both. I think they should be able to go off and be like, yo, I find these cute shoes and I found this like cute sweater and I thought of you because I know you love this color. But also like, yo, like some stuff happened and I just need someone to talk to. Like, you should be able to have both the conversation. And it shouldn't be either or because I think either or is like just on its own is not good. Like I think you need a mixture of both because if it's only the personal stuff, then you end up just being a therapist friend, and I don't think that gets tiring for both parties. And then like you try to talk about something happy and you just can't. And then the casual ones, like you just you can't bring anything serious into the conversation because it's like, oh, now it's just sad. So about them shoes though, so like,
listen now,
like
listen. So do your toes fit snugly in the front of them?
Do you have some like? Is there some feet like some like foot room like in case your feet grow? Like, can you wear them with socks? Like,
what kind of socks are you wearing? You wearing nylon or some shit? Like the fuck?
Yeah, you're wearing the thin like ankle socks. Like, what we wearing?
Is there an update, Nessa? I don't think. Actually, wait. What's the name? After Tower. That's the name of the person.
Okay, let's see.
I don't think so because
there is.
Now, yeah, I think if there was, it comes like right after.
Yeah, I mean, I at least for I know we're no, Google, Mr. Google, or Mr. Apple.
Can I not back out of this normally? Fucking asshole.
He doesn't want to comment.
See, fucking Reddit is the asshole.
Yeah, right the entire time.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I know. I mean,
there we go.
I'm gonna say. Or she's not the asshole. Like this again. This is very like one-sided. Maybe the hot ones, I guess, or maybe it's because we went through the rabbit hole. But I don't know. I feel like
Studio goes. She's the asshole. Instead of taking things out with her friend, she should just cut her off. And I'm like, which is true. Actually, I would have. To me, that's enough for us not to talk for a while. The problem is the problem is if she's like, we have 20 years, and I'm like, yeah. But she couldn't support you in one of the most important events of your life, your first marriage.
And I agree with like what Black Doom said too, because he also said, or they also said that like this girl could have been doing this petty stuff for years. And that's the thing too. Like I think weddings or like any big milestones are just it's so clear at that point in terms of just behavior and seeing how people actually are, because those are such big things that like people like hype up and. You really see the behavior then. So again, like, but here's the thing, like this girl could have been doing this type of behavior for so long. Her friend just didn't notice it, or she just was kind of like, okay, like whatever, that's kind of just how she is. And I think she starts off by saying that because in the beginning of the wedding planning, this was already happening. But she was like, oh no, like I get it. She doesn't have time. You know, she's busy. She's
Yeah,
busy.
she was making excuses for her.
Yeah. So like I do agree that like the girl who's writing this, I think she just needs to be more mindful of people's of like in terms of her friendships of how they're acting with her and not put herself like last, if that makes sense. 'Cause-
Essentially, is she?
yeah.
I guess I would question my judge of character at that point, because if I
Yeah.
thought, if I've been with this person for 20 years, you would think I would have a better judge of character to know that, okay, this is a person I can trust to be the maid of honor of my wedding. Not get to your wedding and go, damn, she's a bitch. Like, be like,
Yeah.
how did we get to this point? Well, you should have seen signs before the freaking wedding. So I guess that's my concern. Is that at that point, the woman needs to like question her judge of character, her judge of character at some point, because that's very concerning.
Oh, I agree, 100%. And like, I think that's the only wrong she's done. I think after that, like, she deserves so much better.
Yeah.
She deserves a friend who's actually going to be there for her. Because from looking at the situation, it just seems like this girl always like puts herself last, and she's just like, you know what, it's okay, like it's fine, like don't worry about it, like I don't deserve this, it's okay. That seems like her type of behavior because she's taken this type of friendship as okay for so long that she doesn't know any better. So, yeah.
Start reading some Reddit confessions. That's all.
God.
That's a whole.
That's
other
a whole
one.
nother thing.
I got one. I found another one that I think will be a little bit more interesting. Am I the asshole for withholding my card details from my boyfriend?
Ooh.
And I'll read this
Okay.
one.
Yep.
Let me hit read more. My boyfriend, male, 21, has accused me of having trust issues when I refuse to send him my card details. I, female, 19, have paid my examination fees for my exam and my boyfriend didn't yet. When he was paying the fees, my boyfriend's card wasn't working, so he transferred the money to my account and asked me to send my card details for the payment. Since he and I have been dating for 10 months only, I felt uncomfortable sharing my card details, instead saying I'm not comfortable giving my card details to him. I offered him an alternative method. I said I could do the payment process for him from his account on the website. He then got mad at me for not willing to send my details. He accused me of having trust issues and not willing to help him. Then he proceeded to tell me how I always disappoint him. He said it's not about the card details, it's about my trust issues. Am I wrong for not sending my card details, or should I just have sent him what he wanted? Edit. He then proceeded to send me a picture of his friend sending his card details, blurring out his card, indirectly saying that he sent it to me. Why couldn't you? So,
I don't know how I feel about that because like it's money now, and that's also a taboo issue, you know.
yeah. So this is where I'm at with it. If we've been dating 10 months, is what she said. 10 months. 10 months, paying examination fees, and he's transferred the money from his account to hers, and then was like, "Can I get your card details?" And I don't understand why she didn't. Technically, she could have just paid it over the phone. So I'm a kind of guy who kind of respects people's privacy. So I don't know if because I don't think I would give you my card details. But to me, for 10 months, that's not long enough for me to be like, hey, let's get it. To me, I'm not even really wanting to share finances like that until we're like married. We're real with you.
Yeah.
Or at least, or like late into the girlfriend. Pretty much we're transitioning out of the girlfriend status to like the wife status. That's when I'm more concerned, talking about money and being like, hey, here's my bank information. And even then I probably do like a joint account or something personally. So I get her stance. But I can also see him being offended by it. But I also feel like he gaslit her a little bit towards the end of it, though.
Oh, he did 100% by being like, "Oh, my friend is sending me his card. Why can't you?" kind of thing. And it's like, what? How long have you known your friend versus how long have you been dating her? How long have you known the boys for?
Yeah, actually, that's important. How long have you known this friend? Because if you've been friends with him since you were 12, that's not the same thing. Now, if y'all just
Yeah.
became friends in the last semester, that's a different story. Also, Revolver, I like what you did there. Terrell, I super chatted you $1.99. I deserve those card details.
Those card details.
Let me get that 4-digit pin number on the back, bro. Studio.
What expiration date?
Obviously,
No.
obviously, she has trust issues. Considering that she doesn't trust him, trust has to be earned, though. That's true.
I agree with that.
My question, I guess, the issue in that situation is, how do you earn trust with finances without? I feel like asking for card details is kind of a big deal because that's information you could technically have to use against them later. Now, granted, he did transfer her money beforehand, so it wasn't like he was just asking to use money from her.
Yeah.
At the same time, where Nessa's like, 10 months is kind of soon, bro. I'm not about to be like, hey, here's my debit card. Now, if you would ask, I actually would have preferred him asking her to pay for it. Like, if he had transferred money into her account, and then asked her just to pay for it for him, like directly, like
oh, that's actually true though, because sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, but that's so true because if he really needed that, she could have just asked, hey, can you come over real quick? Can input you can do it yourself. If you could help me, that would be great. But he didn't do it. He's just yo, man, send me your card. I'll do it. It's okay. How do you know he's not gonna save that and then use that for other things? I don't like pictures of any even ID and stuff, let alone my credit card being around. No, if I have to take a picture of it for any reason, I delete it immediately afterwards. Ooh.
Yeah. That I feel like if it was anything else, you could make the argument, but the fact that it's money is what makes it concerning. It's not. I get what he's saying. Oh, you don't trust me, but it's also bro, I'm we haven't been dating that long. We're not even a year in yet, and you're already let's share finances. And I'm that's kind of spooky. Yeah. Not this early.
You know what also bothers me about this too is he didn't ask her, he just expected it from her.
Yeah, I'm bro, we're not that far into it. But the problem is you also gotta remember, people's standards for dating is different. I've noticed I know some people who would be I gotta date her for 24 months before I decide if we're getting married. And then I got some women some women would be well, we dated for 6 months and I think that was too long. And I'm what the fuck? But it sounds like her standards are probably longer and his standards are probably shorter. He's probably oh yeah, 10 months, we should be getting ready to get married soon. Whereas in her mind, she's well, we're still, we're fine, but we're still trying to get to know each other. So I'm not about to give you money codes. That's a whole issue. Also, leaning into the comment here, you don't ever give your credit card details to anybody. Unless they're a joint account holder, which is true. Your boyfriend is being the utterly unreasonable here. Also, kind of a dick to boot. Yeah, the gaslighting didn't help. But I think you were about to say something. I didn't want to cut you off.
No, I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just yeah, I agree. You shouldn't be giving it to anybody. It goes with the whole privacy thing too. It's if you want something paid for, just ask. Be hey, and you can ask nicely too. I'm sure if he asked nicely, hey, I'm kind of in a tough spot right now. I'll pay you back, but would you be able to help me out, paying this fee and stuff? I'm sure she would have been more understanding and more helpful for that because she's given the option to say yes or no, right? But in this case, it's kind of yo, man, send me your card details. You know what? No, just send me your card. I'll just swipe it myself. It's
yeah,
no.
yeah. It's just. For the rest of you guys in the chat, go ahead and give your thoughts. It seems like most of you kind of agree where we're at, where it's probably him being the asshole in the sense that he's expecting way too much out of her. Also, just as a side note, as far as because I know they mentioned the joint account thing. Mm-hmm. Like I said before, I'm not getting a joint account with a significant other until at least we're married. That's the only time I can really justify.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We're married. I can justify it then. I'm not going to justify it beforehand. I know some people are like, we should have joint account now. I'm like, bro, we've been dating for like 6 months. The fuck? Why do we need joint access to accounts? Hell, we won't
Yeah.
even. We're probably not even living together at that point yet. Well, I don't know. People are also weird about that conversation about when is it too soon to live with each other.
That's true.
But that's a whole other
Honestly,
thing.
yeah, I mean, that is a whole other thing. And also just, it depends on the relationship itself. Like, some people, like, build trust faster than others. But, like, I feel like with money, it just gets more complicated just because, like, in this case, right? Like, let's say worst case scenario, because I always think worst case scenario, unfortunately, when it comes to this stuff, is, like, she gives him the card. And then he's like, okay, thanks. And then all of a sudden, they have a fight. And then she sees on her credit card, like, invoice, it's like, hey, someone spent like $1,000 on Amazon or something. And it's like, where did this money come from? Oh, wait, because my boyfriend has my card details. Let's say they broke up. Because, you know, it happens sometimes. Oh, no, he still has my card details.
So we start spite spending.
Yeah,
Go-
like it happens.
go-
People are capable of things.
Oh no! No! I'm not denying, but it's like
I know.
It's like you go to the Gap and you be like, "Give me these baby shoes." You have a child? No, but fuck her. And then you start buying. He said, "What's this?" It's $100 for Crocs because fuck you. Are those for me? No, but they're in my
No.
size. I did that intentionally. I bought things you could wear and then didn't get them for you because fuck you. You broke my heart. Ugh. Like,
I brought Crocs because my heart's broken, bro.
that's like the worst side thing to do, bro. What's wrong? My heart's broken. So what's that over there? I got some Crocs. Did it make you feel better? No, but I bought them with her money, so I'm a little happy about that. I've inconvenienced her for no good reason.
The sad part is they don't have any wiggle room, so if my feet grow, they're not gonna fit
When my
anymore.
feet grow, when my feet grow, they're not gonna fit. What you doing? I'm wiggling in my too small Crocs. What the fuck? You can't even put the strap on in the back. I know.
Yeah, see the holes on the front? Yeah, my toes sticking out.
I think we call those sandals at that point. Okay,
Legit, though.
I feel like the Crocs part is kind of gone at this point. That's terrible, bro. But you're right. People will spite spin. They'll fucking be like, "Oh, if we're broken up, then I guess I don't need to worry about this quote unquote joint account." And they start taking money out and start bought me a PS5 on my not joint account. Fuck you, Tracy.
They might not even use it. They might use it as a paperweight, like some people we know. So, like,
See, what she's now for those who are curious, what she's describing is a dog shit human being who believes he's a fox. But see, we don't talk about this here. But fuck him anyway. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get on PlayStation Network and buy a game. Cause fuck him. That's he'll
his
never.
credit card?
Yes.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm like, hey man, what's your PayPal address?
What's your PayPal?
I'm about to go steal your money. It's fucking terrible. Studio, he told her, "You always disappoint me." So he might feel that she's the one putting it. He might feel that he's the one putting in all the effort in the relationship. Studio's out here fucking around heavy.
Yeah, that's gaslighting right there.
Exactly.
100%.
Studio, you probably got like 6 women that you just take advantage of at home, bro. I think you might be going to jail soon, bro.
Damn, Studio.
That's why his name is Studio. He got him in a studio apartment.
Oh, no, not in the studio.
He got him in the studio. Told him they all gotta share a room because of how much he loves them. He wants the love to fill up the room.
Oh my god.
This is terrible. There's nothing wrong with pimping. I think that's illegal, technically, Revolver. Is pimping illegal? I'm pretty sure pimping is illegal.
I'm pretty sure it is, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, hey mom, what? Go ask your mother. Mom, is pimping illegal? Shut the fuck up. That's these questions. We're gonna get out of the rabbit hole because I feel like it's gonna get worse. So we're gonna go back to the main thing. We're gonna go to top ones. Because top ones usually I would assume has the most like debatable topics. Because right now we've been in a lot of like one-sided situations, which I don't mind those, but you want like a real debate to come off here. It'd be more interesting.
Yeah. You want to see me yell at Terrell? That's why you're here. So.
No, I'm just kidding.
What? No.
I'm just kidding.
So, am I the asshole for refusing to give my stepdaughter money that I would have spent on show tickets for her dad's birthday? Let's go a little bit further. Am I the asshole for telling my dying dad to die for? We're not gonna.
Oh, that's awful. Oh my god. I think that's gonna be one-sided.
I almost want to be like, that's so fucked up shit. Oh my god.
I mean, if you want, we can read it, but I feel like it's gonna be one. Actually, you never know. Sometimes, like,
Fine. Let's
okay,
hear
people are
it.
saying go to that one. Okay,
Let's do it. Okay. You're reading it then.
Oh my god. Okay, I just read the first part. Okay, just a trigger warning piece. All right.
Yeah, trigger warning for those TTs. Or TW, trigger warning.
All right. Okay. Throwaway account because I don't want anyone to find me. My real father is a rapist and left me as soon as I was born. My stepfather took over from that day forward and became a stay-at-home father. As my mom pays the bills, he was a great dad when I was younger. I loved him dearly. But now he's been distant and forgets that he knows me. He's always arguing with me. My parents were trying to have another kid for years, but they are in an unstable relationship to the point that my dad would threaten to hurt my mom, and then I would have to jump in. Then he would threaten to hurt me too. After this point in my life, he would purposely drive fast and pretend he was going to hit a car anytime my mom and I got into an argument, which gave me severe anxiety. He would call me fat when he gave me a severe eating disorder, among many other things. After these stillbirths, they finally had their rainbow baby, my little brother. I'm going to name him Jedediah, I think, for this.
Oh, Jedediah.
Jedediah?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's like
okay.
I think that's in the Bible.
Biblical name?
I think it's a biblical name. Go ahead.
Okay. No, it's okay. Life was good for a while when my mom was pregnant and then when Jedediah was a newborn. But as soon as summer hit, I was watching him every summer from 7th grade until 10th grade. He would go on vacation with his family or get mad at my mom and leave. I didn't like watching my brother, but I understood I had to for his sake because I'd rather him stay with me than go to stay with my dad. And suffer. Because of this, I hold resentment towards my dad, just like how my dad was with me. He was like with me when he was like with my little brother.
Yeah.
He loved him when he was first born and thought he was so cute. But as soon as he became a toddler, my dad started to hit him, and not in a regular parenting way, to the point that my brother would have a red mark on his back. Oh, Jesus. My father had been recently diagnosed with kidney failure. I feel like I know where this is going. And low-key, I don't know if you feel like that too, but yeah.
Yeah.
Pancreatic failure, liver failure, and high blood pressure. And he is slowly dying. My stepsister recently moved in, and she has 2 kids, a 2-year-old boy and a 3-month-old girl. She's 19 and has a court obligation to stay near our estate. Damn, this entire family. Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ.
So instead of moving with her parents, she decided to stay with my dad and my mom. She stays in my room for now because we only have 2 bedrooms, which is fine. But my nephew and my little brother are straight demons when they're together, which is very frustrating. I admit. Today, my little brother was being bad and my dad hit him hard in front of me. I got very, very visibly angry and took my little brother up to my room as my dad was yelling curse words at me. And then I went downstairs and decided to yell at him. The conversation went kind of like this. So you like to hit little kids? Then he said, I didn't hit him hard. And I said, what doesn't feel hard for you? Feels hard as hell for a 3-year-old. How dare you hit your kid knowing how damn well you hated your parents hitting you? I proceeded to say that he had ruined my life by putting me and my mom against each other and making most of my mental illnesses happen. He stood silent as I continued to yell at him. And the last thing I said was, I bet you're going to regret it when you're on your deathbed that you messed up your relationship with us. I hear you crying at night about how you're going to die, and I can't wait for that to happen. I hope it comes sooner. Please die. I hope that I wake up tomorrow night and you're dead. You ruined my sisters, my brothers, and my mother's lives. Damn, bro. Now, I guess the question is, am I the asshole? By the way, there's more stuff that my dad has done, but this is the summarized version. There's more? Oh my god.
So maybe like it's the scene from Fresh Prince where he Kron's like, wait, there's more. Remember your cousin?
Damn, that was hard to read. That was very sad. Oh my goodness.
So, for whatever reason, the father was fine with these kids at a infant age where they really couldn't, like, not defend themselves, but really couldn't be a problem in the intentional sense until
Yeah.
they got old enough to where he thought, I can put my hands on them. Bro waited until his pops was weak enough from a kidney
No.
failure to square up.
No. No, no.
He walked
No,
into
no,
the room.
no.
I imagine the dude walked in the room. Hey, Dad, I heard your kidneys are failing. Put them hands up, old
Oh
man.
my god.
Bop, bop, bop,
could
bop. Boom.
She could have. She literally could have. She literally could have.
Oh my goodness. That's
mean-
that's hilarious. It's fucked up, but that joke is hilarious. Be like,
I mean,
bruh.
not gonna lie though, karma hits, honestly. So like,
Well, it's weird because he's already in a weird place to begin with. Remember, this is technically he's talking about his stepfather. He's not talking about his dad.
no, I know, but still at this point, like,
If she hits him in the kidney, she could speed up the
you can
process.
speed up the process. No.
Be like, danger zone, danger zone, danger
Oh
zone.
my God.
Yeah. Ah! Ah, you killed me.
Oh my god.
He starts melting like the Wicked Witch of the West. Ah!
Oh my god. That's melting.
It's melting. My kidneys, they're failing.
And he's like, let's go home, Toto.
Let's go home, Toto, as your fucking stepdad is dying in the background. My kidney.
Oh my God.
This is fucked. So
Yeah,
so-
a little bit. You know, just a little bit. Yeah.
hey man, yeah, listen. So it's a weird position to be in because you already have your own mental illness, probably from the fact that you were abandoned by your real father,
Yeah.
who apparently was a rapist. So like,
Yeah. So that's already a start.
I hope he didn't find that out later. I hope that wasn't like at a young age. Like, by the way,
Yeah, by the way.
your dad is your real father's a piece of shit, and he raped people, and you're just like,
Yeah.
happy birthday. Like, what?
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh god. This poor person.
Oh my god.
Honestly, this person needs to just get out. You know, like
I don't
feel like
I
they
don't
just,
I don't think they're of age. Cuz he said
Yeah.
they said
Yeah,
from
that's true, actually.
they were watching he was watching his brother until 10th grade. So I'm assuming he's probably either 16 to 17
17.
at this point.
That sucks though, because that's all they know. Like, and that goes back to things of like, you know, you're so used to just chaos and like that's all you know kind of thing that at some point like it hits you and you're just like, what am I supposed to do?
Can we find
You know? So
can we find one that ends on a good note? I don't think that's how this works.
no, I mean, there's some where it's like, you know, some people did better than for themselves. Like, you know, that girl, she left that friend. She's like, you know what? I know better. It's okay. I learned.
Now,
I learned the hard way, but I learned.
now, Amy, the reference is made, but I don't know if you're gonna get it. Did you watch Hunter x Hunter, the anime 2011?
I didn't.
No, because I can't.
damn it.
Because the Gone joke doesn't work now. Because
I mean, if you make it, some people in the chat will get it. So
Studio's like bros looking at his pops, waiting for like how Gon looked at Pito. For those who've seen Hunter x Hunter, that Gon and Pito moment is ridiculous. I just give it's a spoiler kind of, but essentially, Gon is a little kid. He looks like a cute little boy. He's very happy and he's looking for his dad. Pito killed a very close friend of his father, and he didn't take it well. To the point where when they ran into each other and they were about to box, this man turned into a whole adult and sacrificed his life just to beat the brakes off of this woman for fucking up his dad's friend, who eventually got better, by the way, in a different way, but he got better. So it was like, who's the asshole really in that situation?
Damn.
But that's besides the point. The other thing that I think concerning is that I don't know if we know the gender of the person. I'm assuming.
I don't think they said. Like, I
So-
thought it was Loki. I thought it was a girl, but you said it was a guy, so I'm like, maybe I read this one.
I don't
but-
know. We're kind of just we're gonna flip between the genders until we figure it out, because there's no like lockdown answer of who's what. That's also the other reason.
Call them a day.
Well, that
That works.
and let's be real here. They already said this is like a throwaway account, so
True.
this account doesn't really mean much in the grand scheme of things. But the idea essentially is that they already grew up in a bad situation. He or she mentions early on that like he got into arguments with his mother too, and for some reason the weird card ride thing he did, where he said, "Oh, here we go." He would purposely drive fast and pretend like he was going to hit a car anytime me and my mom got into an argument, which means that I think he also didn't enjoy the talk. To me, I feel like there's more toxicity in that family than just
Him and his dad.
yeah,
them and their dad.
well, because they even mentioned how like he and his wife are in an unstable relationship.
Yeah.
So he's in a household where he can't stand his wife, but he wants to have a child to carry on his legacy. He has an adoptive child that he doesn't get along with, and he's out here threatening murder/suicide on these car rides because he just can't stand the audio of his not son or not daughter fighting with his wife that he can't fucking stand. Which then confused me. I'm like, why did you like? I get that you wanted a child, but like, if you ended up doing the same, I think he was looking for something to make him happy, and nothing fucking worked. Because he was married, he was miserable. He got an adoptive son, he was miserable. He got a legitimate son, he was still miserable. It's like he was looking for something to fill a void, and then apparently it was also mentioned that his parents hit him. So it's essentially a toxic household raising another toxic household.
Toxic household. Yeah. But
So-
at the end of the day, I think like I get that. I can understand like people like are broken and they go through life just trying to, not to do what people have done to them, and then they end up doing that, unfortunately. In this case, that's where it's really relevant where they do. But at the end of the day, those kids are innocent. They didn't ask to be brought into that world, and they're brought into it, so therefore that's your responsibility. And if this is what they're going to become now because of your decision to act the way that you do and to scar these kids, they're going to remember that. And they're going to grow up not the same. And you know what? Like, unless they, like this person who's writing decides that they're going to stop. I think it's generational trauma. I think that's what it's called.
Oh yeah,
that's
exactly it. That's exactly it.
If they decide that they're going to stop this generational trauma and to start anew or to put an end to it, that's going to be a lot of work, and that's going to be like very difficult, and that's probably going to require like professional help. That's going to be probably require a lot of therapy. Like so many things go into this, and that I think this person would either have to leave like their home like once they become of age, like once they become an adult and they're able to, or like I think that's the only option there, because like dude, this is bad. Like that's awful. Like it's not gonna get better.
No, it's not.
At that point, all you can do, like, it's the hardest thing to do, but I feel like at that point they're gonna have to leave, and like get help. And I know it's easier said than done, but damn.
Sora-san goes, the cycle of hatred can only be stopped by the shonen
The
protagonist.
shonen protagonist.
Naruto, get out here!
I mean, hey,
What would you-
this person can become the shonen protagonist.
No, this person could become pain too. He could be like,
Yeah, that's true.
The
That's
world shall know pain, and then become, I mean, like, you people don't realize it's weird because any household can produce any type of person. Now, granted, statistics says if you come from a shitty household, you're probably gonna come out of it with a lot of problems and interpersonal struggles.
100.
So obviously, you would like to be raised in a better household to lower those chances, even though you can still come out as a shitty person even in a healthy household. Like sometimes you can't control it. Like, so ironically enough, you could get the shonen protagonist out of this, but you could also get the the antagonist.
As a villain.
It's easy. So it's a very delicate act. But I think for the most part, and everyone in the chat, you guys can chime in. Are they the asshole?
Absolutely not. What the heck?
I feel like
They need to get out, bro. The one their age, of course. Right now, they just need to survive. Oh my god.
Yeah, ironically enough, this always reminds me of the importance of people appreciating their parents, even if they don't have like a lot of money and shit,
Oh,
because
agreed.
because when you look at situations like this, where when they turn 18, they gotta get the fuck out. Imagining
Yeah.
you graduating high school and immediately being like, I gotta go home. I mean, I gotta leave my house. When you financially,
Oh,
would
yeah,
you
that's
at
true.
18 are you financially prepared to move? Do you
Actually,
have?
Nessa has a good point too. CPS needs to be called. Yeah, that's another thing too.
Well,
I
yeah, but
feel.
that always seems to happen. You got these
Yeah.
abuse victims online, but always stay anonymous, so there's no way you can intervene because they know them intervening. What does that do? That separates the brother from the brother, the sister from her kids. Like it's like being like, yeah, the main toxic person's the father, but he's also the one that has his name on the lease. He's the one who bought the
Mm.
car. He's the one who owns the house. So taking him away means like, well, technically, no, that shit goes back up for grabs for anybody who needs a house to stay in. What does that mean for the people inside of it? Well, you're not homeless. That's the give and take of those situations. That even though the situation's shitty, it's
Yeah.
you're still at least in a stable household, kinda, and you're together. Because the moment you do the right thing by having child protective services come in there and get the baby, well, guess what? The brother's just gone. You've now lost ability to interact with your brother, and you are too young and don't have enough money to become a legal guardian. So now your brother's just separated from you. You have to leave, and obviously your parents are separated, and you're too young to get a job. That's what happens with a lot of kids in child protective services. They get separated, they get split up. And some people argue it's worse than just being in a shitty household. Because there's a bunch of trauma that comes from being in child protective services. Oh. Amy said, hold up, I don't know what to do. She might have to mute real quick. It's fine. But no seriousness though, not serious. It makes it sound like I was lying. The point, wait, why isn't the kid with the mom again? The mother's here. The mother seems to be with him still. I don't know the full context of it because they don't go into it. But from based off of the story, it looks like they never mention anything about the mother leaving. It's just that the mother's just. I guess the mother. I mean, remember he. Like I said, there's a point here where they're arguing with the mother. So my assumption is that the mother has the own level of toxicity that he just didn't bring up, on top of the other extra stories with the dad that didn't get brought up. Like, there's obviously more to this and more particulars that I don't know about because he just didn't put them. But the idea, at least I'm getting from it, is that the mother's there, but not necessarily that much of a help. Although he very much blames his dad for ruining the relationship with his mother. So I don't know if he's trying to repair that or if that's just shot. Because now that I think about it, we know his original dad was the rapist. But what does that say about the original mother? Is his mother here his actual mother or not? This is a whole thing. I want y'all to understand that this is a whole thing. I have seen situations where the siblings become the parents for the kids if they're over 18. That's the thing though, Nessa. They have to be adults. Based off of this person's 16. They wouldn't even be able to do that legally. So that person would essentially lose their sibling for at least 2 years. And you don't know. And the thing is that Child Protective Services will put them in a foster home, but it doesn't necessarily mean the foster home's better. The foster home's just not. I won't even say it can't be. It could be. It's not as bad because there are plenty of foster homes that have become just as bad or just as toxic or just as evil as the original household. In some cases, they might be worse. I know some that do like. What about the stepsister? Well, the stepsister was moving in with them, and she's only 19. And also, just looking at it, she has a 2-year-old boy and a 3-month-old girl, and she's 19. That means she got pregnant at 17. No, she got pregnant when she was 16 or 17, had the baby, and then got pregnant recently. she also has a court obligation to stay near our state. I don't think she's in a good position either. She's just in a slightly better, like she's not. I wouldn't like the whole family has a bunch of toxicity and fucked up situation. There are way more details in this story that we know nothing about, and will very much. I don't know. I feel like this is a lot, dude. It's a lot. It is.
I agree.
It's a lot. But to move on, everyone.
It's just sad. It's just really sad. I mean, like, if you want to end it on a positive, like, be grateful. Like, even if, listen, I
call
get
your
it,
mom
you know,
and tell her
like,
you love her.
no, legit though. Like, actually,
No,
like,
I
any
was
family,
I was being
any
dead ass.
friends you got, yeah, like any friends or any family you got around you, you know, who like treat you right and who support you and love you, even if things may not be perfect,
They ain't
just
this
tell
bad.
them thank you.
They ain't this
Yeah.
bad. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, this is messed up. Like, it's no, this ain't right. This ain't right at all. So of course not the asshole. Yeah.
So we're gonna go back and look at. I think we did top. Let's do new. Let's do the one fresh off the fresh off the presses.
Oh my God, Zach.
Zach, don't Zach. You
Zach.
need Zach. Listen, we've been on Reddit for about a little bit over an hour.
It's
Don't-
been fun though. Like, not gonna, like, I mean, I know this story was really sad and everything, but like this whole discussion, I've been having fun. I don't know.
No.
You guys chat.
I'm enjoying the conversation. We're on Reddit and we're looking at various stories to see if the person in question is the asshole or not. If they aren't, then good. But if they are, fuck them. Currently, they've all not been the asshole, so we don't really know. I guess I'm kind of looking for the asshole here. I guess is what we're doing. Let's
Yeah,
see.
right. Me too. Because all of them have been not these. So like, I want to see.
Am I the asshole for letting my brother out of the house when he had something important on? Am I wrong?
Am I wrong for telling my sister I don't want a relationship with most of my family, including her? That one has potential.
Am I the asshole for still being mad that my longtime boyfriend let his girl best friend try to have sex with him over what?
What?
You know what? We're gonna dive in. I think. Did you read the last one or did I?
I don't know, but everything I've read is so long. Can you read?
Yeah, sure. This one's a
Okay.
little long. Okay, it's a long story, but I'll sum it up reasonably well. I, a 23-year-old female, have been in a 6-year relationship with my boyfriend, who is 24, which means you met him when you were 17 and he was 18. We will call him Caleb for the story. This is funny because I know like 3 Calebs, so this is going to be some shit. About a year ago, a new girl started in our university, 23. Let's call her Kate. I immediately befriended Kate, and I liked her style, and she was fun to hang out with. Caleb and I set her up with one of his friends, and they hit it off immediately. We started going on double dates almost straight away for every weekend for like 2 months straight. Near the end of the 2 months, I started to notice that Kate was more friendly towards my boyfriend instead of hers. She would constantly text my boyfriend about music interests and everyday things I wasn't comfortable with. So I let my boyfriend Caleb know. He told me not to worry, and then she wasn't flirting at all, just being friendly. A week later, she texted him, I am cutting my stomach off.
Oh.
And proceeded to confide in him that she was suicidal. Please note, my boyfriend would immediately call me every time she texted him to let me know that what she was saying. He even responded to a recent suicide text. You should talk to my girlfriend about this. She knows better about this topic and could help you. To which she replied, I feel like I connect with you more. Immediately, I was angry and ready to start confronting her. My boyfriend kept trying to assure me she was just a friend and nothing would ever happen. Another week later, she asked what his favorite song is, and later that day, post a bikini photo with that song in the background. Weird, right? Throughout this whole time, I kept asking my boyfriend Caleb to block her and to not keep contact with her. He kept saying that she was just a friend and he enjoyed their conversation, so he didn't want to remove her. around half a year ago, she brutally dumped her boyfriend by cheating on him and throwing
my.
the corsage he got her for her formal, the flower that goes on the wrist, into the lake in front of him at the formal.
No, that was $20, bruh.
I like
Listen, we throw coins in the lake. We don't throw $20 in the lake.
Fuck me up. Like, hey yo, where's the $20, bro? My heart, no, my wallet. Oh, immediate red flag again. Only after that happened did my boyfriend realize that she was trying to fuck him. He half-assed apologized and tried to say he didn't know girls worked in those manipulative ways. All I could think of was, I told you so, and you didn't even want to block her. He said it was best to move on and not let it anger me, but every now and then I think of it randomly and it pisses me off. Am I the asshole? I mean, okay. So to be fair, to be fair, he did not have sex with her. Based off of how this
He was
went,
just nice.
He was nice and kind to her, and I think he genuinely believed that she was just being friendly.
Yeah.
I think he was being 100% real when he was like, I didn't think she moved like that. Because they didn't have sex. They didn't even go out together. He texted you every time she texted him to let you know what she was saying to him.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like, I would probably call him the asshole, because who else is the asshole other than the girl, which y'all both agree was a dickhead. It took the guy a little bit longer. And to give this little defense, and some women may find this a shitty defense, I'm just gonna say it. Guys are not used to being like interacted with by women consistently. And I know that might sound kind of ridiculous.
That's so sad. No, but friends are nice. Oh no, but I understand because there's intentions and there's hidden intentions.
Yeah, it's like listen, if I'm a heterosexual man and you're a heterosexual female, if you're talking to me, I'm already confused. Okay?
Oh, he's confused, guys.
And then I had to figure out in this confusion, is she talking to me? Is she being nice and talking to me because she thinks I'm a cool person? And that's it? Or is she talking to me because she's sexually interested in me as a potential mate? I don't know. Most guys would assume it's the former, because every time a guy assumes it's the latter, he pays for it. And in some cases, he pays for it hard. So I think in his mind, he was like, oh, of course she wouldn't want to fuck with me. One, I already have a girlfriend. And two, she knows I have a girlfriend. Plus that, usually most girls want to be friends with him probably anyway. So I genuinely believe that he just thought that she was just being friendly. And just took it. So, but the question is she the asshole even though she was right? Is she the asshole because she's still angry about it?
Okay. I need you to scroll up just so I can read something again. Okay, where is this? Keep scrolling up. I just want to see something. I just want to see, like, because I feel like the way her boyfriend was reacting was just very genuine and just very, like I just want to help kind of thing. And, like, even if this girl was flirting, he wasn't interested. He was like, no, I know I'm with you.
Well,
like,
to me, this is the most important part.
Please know that my boyfriend would immediately call me every time. Yeah, and, like, that's the thing. Like, he's keeping, like, tabs with her.
It'd be different if he was being secretive.
If he wasn't. Yeah, and he's not being secretive. I think he's being mature by just communicating his feelings forward and just, like, telling her when things are going on and everything, especially because, like, you know, this girl, like, was unfortunately suicidal. So, like any help, I guess, would be helpful in that situation. So he's just kind of looking out for, like, the well-being, you know?
Yeah.
Plus, that's just a very awkward position to be in, too, especially when he doesn't even know this girl very well and he's kind of put into a life or death situation. So that's also scary in that sense, too. But I don't think this guy did anything wrong. Like, yeah, I get it. Like, listening to the girlfriend just being like, yeah, like, these are kind of red flags and such. But I feel like there's a bigger issue going on. And it's kind of like this other girl's, like, well-being and just her own, like, how she views herself kind of thing. And then also trying to get with this guy, even though he has a girlfriend. So I personally think that this girlfriend is the asshole. just because I think she's not being empathetic or understanding to the whole situation. I think she's making it about her when it's not about her.
Well, I think she also was assuming that because she got it, why didn't he get it? Like, I feel like her anger towards him is that, why didn't you understand that she was obviously trying to, like, get with you? Like, some dudes
But it's not.
some guys are just
So-
naive. Some guys are naive about that because they genuinely don't know. They wouldn't know because they have no experience to know. Like I said,
Yeah.
I think women, I'm not saying, and I think women have always said that they can feel out like toxic women better than men can, which is perfectly fine. It's like saying you know your gender. That's perfectly cool. But know that like guys' interaction with women are usually on two levels. It's either on some friendly stuff or some sexual tension. And in most cases, for most guys, they'll tell you most of their interactions end up being more friendly than sexual. And mainly because women, you can't, guys have a hard time figuring out when a woman's being nice to them for genuine reasons and ulterior motives. See, when guys can pick out guys because we hang around each other all the time, just like women can pick out women because you are a woman and you hang out with women. Like,
I mean, if it makes you feel better, like low key, it's kind of the same with girls too. It's kind of hard when like guys talk to you and you're just like, what's the intention here? So I think it's both sides, unfortunately.
Oh no,
at least to me.
No, I can see that because there are plenty of guys. The thing is that women are used to being approached to guys, especially guys that you don't know. Like,
Oh yeah, 100.
whereas guys aren't used to that. Guys aren't used to being approached by women they don't know because women who don't know them wouldn't normally approach a guy.
But you know what, guys? Let's change this right now. Compliment your guy friends, all right? Tell them they're cool. Tell them their shoes are nice. You know what? Just be nice. Because, like, honestly, like, I feel like guys don't get complimented enough, like, in terms of just, like, anything, which makes me sad, because it's like, everyone deserves to be complimented and be happy, you know? So,
yeah, because women, I mean, that's like saying guys don't get approached either a lot. That's not going to happen because
yeah.
women don't want to do that.
Society.
Well, that societal standards.
Even a society.
No. All I could just see Emmy in the bathroom looking at the makeup, talking about grabbing the lipstick and be like, "We live in a society," and just start rubbing it across her face. And then she's like, "Hey sis," and Cosmic's like, "What happened to your face? We live in a society, Cosmic. I live in a society, sis." It gets a whole problem. But that's very important. So in this particular situation, he wasn't doing anything shady. If he was doing anything shady, you could be more justified in being mad at him. I think what you need to realize is that he's just not aware. He is dense, unfortunately. And it's not a bad thing, but like I said, he's a guy who doesn't have experience with women taking advantage of him, which is good for him. The bad news, and it's actually really good that it happened while he had a girlfriend, because if it had happened when you were single, boy, that interaction with her would have lasted for so much longer and it would have hurt so much more. I have a friend who got dumped by a manipulative woman, and that man was destroyed for months. It is not good because people don't handle that shit well.
That's so sad.
Especially if you're naive and you don't get it. And that's what it is. Revolver. The majority of men will die never knowing love. That's true. Absolutely true. Love is a very hard concept to explain unless you're in it. So if you've never been in love, you're not gonna get it. You have to just constantly question yourself. This is getting into like a whole love conversation.
The whole sad thing. But it's sad though, cause like I don't know, like for me it's just, I mean, like for me, like my friend group is like half girls, half guys. So like I think it's different. It depends, because I know for a lot of people, like their friend group is usually of the same gender, you know? So it's very different when they mix, I guess. But depending on if you're used to it or not, I guess that's also a different thing too. But I feel like we should normalize, you know, just like, you know, complimenting people without any hidden intentions, or just being kind to people without any hidden intentions as well. Because I feel like that becomes a whole thing too, in terms of what you're saying, where it's like, oh, you're only talking to me because like you're interested in me, or like, well, or in the sense of, oh, you don't approach me because you're not interested in me kind of thing. And it's like, or you don't even want to be friends. And I feel like we need to normalize just like, just be kind for being kind. Like, why do we have such hidden intentions for everything? Oh my. Why are we plotting?
It's not that we're plotting. It's more of like, put it this way. Most functional people want a relationship in some way, shape, or form with some other person, regardless of gender, what sex, any of that stuff. So if you are single, that means anyone you're looking at who is also single can always be in the running for that potential lover or significant other and whatnot, this, that, and the third. It's only after you start to get to know the person where you actually make the conscious decision, no, he or she's just a friend, or yes, he or she is the one I want to try dating.
Yeah. Bye, Galar.
Bye, Galar.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you. We appreciate it. So knowing that, what it ends up becoming is that so it's different between the genders. From a guy's perspective, that's what I'll speak for. Figuring out if a girl likes you is hard because we have to constantly check ourselves. Like when a guy see a girl being nice to him, women don't usually interact with guys intentionally unless for two things. It's either sexual attraction or friendly interest. And a guy can't tell which because a girl being nice to them at all is a shock in general. Like, oh, hi, thank you for letting me borrow a pencil. Well, you would think that's general kindness. And the guy's safer assuming that because it hurts when a guy guesses wrong and he pays for it. Which is why most guys would assume she's just being friendly. Because if you assume that she's into you and you're wrong, bruh, if you've ever seen a woman reject a guy because he thought that she was into him, he took a risk and it didn't work out, man, women need to understand something. That shit, a guy doesn't just get over that, okay? That pain is held for a while. And
no, I can get that.
So, I mean, I don't know. From a woman's perspective, women are constantly approached all the time. So I understand women are a lot more cautious about who they choose to interact with. Now, granted, women are in a slightly better position because they're the ones picking and choosing. But obviously, you can still pick wrong. Like that's not. I'm not gonna deny that. It's just.
Oh,
go ahead.
I mean, no, I agree. Like, I feel I can understand the pain on both sides because I've been in that situation too, where you just misread kindness and then you think it's something else and it's not, and then it does hurt because you're just like, well, was this kindness genuine? No, I guess not then. So like, I feel like on my side, it's kind of like I don't have a lot of experience with all this stuff, so I can't really speak too much, but from my angle, the way I see it, it's kind of like you're losing a friend, if that makes any sense, or because everything got misinterpreted wrong. So it's like it's a lose-lose situation, and I get it on that angle. It's whoever's like thought it was like more of a like I want to be in a relationship with you kind of angle. That's gonna hurt way more. But at the same time too, like I feel like guy friends, it's very rare unless like you grew up together or like that was just your friend group, like just in school or whatever or work, etc. That because it's become so hard to tell the difference of what and what the intentions are, the result of anything going wrong in terms of like, oh, I lose a friend now, or oh, I lose a potential like relationship, it's just lose. I feel like at this point we should just be direct and be like, okay, do you like me? No? All right, cool. I guess we friends then, right? No? Okay, never mind.
So, Amy, I would agree in the sense that is what you're supposed to do, and it kind of lines up with Studio's saying. It's extremely easy to know if a girl likes you, just ask her out. Directness is probably the approach you would like to take. The reality I've learned is that, and this is what I've seen women talk about it like as a conversation. Women don't like when a guy asks for anything. Sometimes I've noticed some women like spontaneity and some women like to just feel a moment, right?
Wait, what do you mean by that? Like,
so like, give an example. If you're out with a guy and you're hanging out and it's raining and you're next to each other under an umbrella, but you're both soaking wet, and she looks up at him because he's taller than her, she's like, in her mind, she's like, kiss me. But she won't say it. She's just giving him a look. And the guy has to be like, is that the look I think it is or it's not? And he has to take a guess. And this is what I mean with guys guess a lot. You have to guess because you know why you have to guess? Because if we went by the logic that you suggested, which is to be just straight up and be like, it's raining, we're next to each other, you're looking up at me. If the first thing in my mouth is, would you like me to kiss you? Some girls will be like, not now, you've ruined the moment.
What? No, consent is important. Like I'm thinking of the other way. Like first, if I look up, I'm first off thinking of like, damn, it's raining. Like that's my first thought. It's just like, man, it's cold. Second thought is like, okay, this is nice. But if I don't say yo like moi moi, then if you don't moi moi, it's my fault.
I hope you don't say yo moi moi. Bro, wait, what's going? I want you to do that to your significant other when you get married. You walk in the house like, yo, what? Moi moi. Oh,
okay.
And then he's like, come here. He's like, come here. Moi moi. Okay, fine, I'm coming. Goddamn. But see, even then, that's some nonverbal bullshit. That's you making guttural noises that he or she's been around with you long enough to be like, oh, okay, that's what that means. Because obviously, once you get to know a person, you'll get better at reading those like unsaid things.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I know some girls who find it unattractive for a guy to ask for consent or for to ask anything. It's like,
no, man,
we're
not promoting that on here. Consent is important. All right.
No, dude, listen, that's perfectly fine. I want to know there's two sides to that story.
No, I know. Yeah, I get that.
Terrell, this is spot on. What a lot of guys don't realize is that if you don't do the romantic stuff until after you're in the relationship, you do. So what? I'm just insanely cordial until we start dating, and then I'm like moi moi.
You're saying it now.
We're gonna keep that as a running joke, bro. What's going on, moi moi?
We've had so many running jokes on this whole thing. First, it was the boys. And then it's the shoes, and then got turned into Crocs, and then the wiggle room, and
oh my lord!
So many highlights.
Also,
but I saw Donnie also here. So hi, Donnie. And he asked what the stream was about. So we're reading "Am I the Asshole" Reddit post. And it's a fun time. It's a fun time. So yeah. But what do you guys think? Do you think they're the asshole? Do you think they're not the asshole?
Yeah, but
I think this is more debatable, low-key.
Yeah, but I think she's the asshole, realistically.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
so too.
Also, revolver's like no means no, but yes to a lot of women. That's true. It's that whole. There's a difference between saying stop and then being like stop. Like I don't know if you've know of that or have seen that before. When I'm like. Let's say like a guy's being kind of handsy and she's like, stop it.
Well, oh my God, stop it.
But then it's
stop it.
But then it's like, oh, stop it. And you're just like,
yeah.
I don't think that means.
Does that mean stop?
But see, fellas, that's the shit that gets you in jail because technically she's saying stop. It's not like she's not saying stop. It's the inflection in what you're reading off it. And your inflection and reading might be right, but if it comes back into a court of law, technically, she said the word stop.
I mean,
so that's
my advice.
So don't.
Is if she says stop it, just stop, and then if she actually wants it, she'll just be like, "Why'd you stop?" Like, oh my God,
actually,
then you're good.
Girls do that. This shit cracks me the fuck.
See, there you go. So you're good.
They'll be like, "Why'd you stop?" And I'll be like, "Because you told me to stop." See, back in the day, you would take that as, "Oh, keep going." Now it's like, no, I'm gonna need you to verbally say yes. And the girl's gonna be like, why? I'm like, because I could go to jail. Like the fuck? That's the most important thing. Let me see what Studio said. If you try to randomly kiss a girl for the first time, she's gonna think, no, I don't know if I even like you yet. If you're already dating, she'll be like, oh, he's trying to be romantic. Yeah. So I guess I see what you're saying, Studio. Essentially, don't try to be spontaneous and be like off the script with a girl that you're just getting to know. Keep that shit insanely cordial and respectful and do you consent until after they've been like, okay, I like you, I think you're a cool person, we should go out. And then once you start dating, it's like moi moi.
Yes, there you go.
We learned a lot here. We got depending. I don't know how long this next one's gonna take. But if it, I know we have enough for at least one more. It just depends on how
Yeah.
long it goes.
I feel like anything I read is usually really long, so it will probably be really long, and it will probably be until like time. So that'll be
let me
that works.
see. I don't like any of this. I don't like the blaming my father, my sister.
I know.
for my
Yeah, let's
brother.
let's end on a not so.
Going on a lighter note.
Yeah, let's end on a lighter note.
Let's go for hot
Um,
again.
Yeah. Let's read the title. Oh, maybe chat can choose.
Chat, we're gonna. Well, this is gonna be take a minute. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna make this compact. That way we can see a bunch of them at once.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Am I the asshole for telling my 19-year-old mom? No, for me, 19-year-old telling my mom that I would never date a man like my father. For leaving my girlfriend the day she tried to kill herself.
My former housemate has asked me to pay bills when I don't even live there anymore. What?
That one just
Am I the? That just sounds one-sided.
for getting an STD even though I didn't cheat. What?
Am I the asshole for going on my boyfriend's phone and finding out he cheated on me? What do I do?
I mean, that's not really an am I the asshole. That's more like,
Yeah, that's a what do I do?
am I the asshole for ruining my ex's relationship?
Chip. For refusing to sell my possessions and having rules about how my daughter and her husband parent in my house.
That just sounds fucked in like every part of that sentence.
Right?
For visiting my hometown and refusing to acknowledge an ex-friend.
Am I the asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend because he's going on vacation with his mom? What? Okay. Am I the asshole for being angry that my stepson moved his girlfriend into the house without asking anyone? Am I the asshole why my mother and I don't talk? Am I the asshole saying this is
Oh wait.
where am I?
Studio said ruin relationship. Let me go back up for a second.
Where is that? Ruining my ex's new relationship?
Anyone else want to make their statements before we pick
I
one?
want to see because that one had am I the asshole for refusing to sell my possessions and having rules? That's 1.3k people. I feel like that might be debatable, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, because
But I also, I don't know.
let's see. Yeah, actually, that one has the most stuff going into it. I think I'll go that one.
Okay.
Oh, let's see how long this
Sorry,
is.
chat.
first.
I said you guys
Let me
choose.
see. That one's not crazy long.
Not crazy long.
All right, you go for
That
it.
one. It asserts dominance. Okay. All right. Am I reading? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. My daughter lives several hundred miles away in another state. Her dad and his family, including his elderly mother, live there, and for a while she was content to be near them. She's especially liked being near to her grandma, but now she is married and has a 2-year-old daughter and is just sick to death of living in rural southern bum. Oh,
Yeah, have you heard
Yeah.
this term before? Bumfuck nowhere.
yeah, I have. I just didn't want to swear. So she.
We can't. I wanted her to swear so bad.
One day. If I'm very upset, that's what I will. But like, save it. I save it. Anyways,
It's like a
so
Christmas
she asked.
present.
Yeah, Christmas present.
Merry Christmas. Fuck. Damn.
Damn.
Happy birthday, Jesus. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. So she asked if she and her husband can stay with me and my husband while they look for jobs and a place to rent in my state and city. I told her I had to discuss it with my husband, as we don't have a spare bedroom. We have to give up our home office and the three of them would have to share it. My husband agreed if and only it was on an ultra temporary basis. Great. So I started discussing plans with her. She hung up on 2 issues, neither of which I'm willing to budge on. And now I'm wondering if I'm being the asshole. First, I own a few firearms. They are stored safely in a gun safe. I have my concealed carry permit. The firearms are only taken out if I'm carrying going to the range. and I've taken multiple safety courses in addition to growing up around firearms and taught safety from a young age. Where are we? Where are we?
Additionally,
Okay. Thank you. Additionally, the gun safe is in a closet with a lock on it in a room that can be locked. I take my responsibility of owning firearms quite seriously. My daughter is still insisting that I remove the firearms from my home for her to come. Since I do not have anyone local I trust to hold them temporarily, this would mean selling them. I plain just don't want to. Second, her and her husband both believe in spanking. I never supported the practice, and I told her that there would be zero hitting of children within the walls of my home. She says I have no right to tell her how to parent, and sure, I don't, at her house. But I'll be damned if I let someone hit my grandchild or any child in my house. Now she's saying that I'm choosing guns and some namby-pamby BS. What the frick?
I love this shit.
Pamby
Hippie bullshit. This namby-pamby hippie bullshit.
That's amazing. Over her and her own grandchild. I'm disabled, and the only way. Wow, she just threw that in there. Okay, and the only way the only way.
I like the
that
fact that like you're just having a normal conversation. Like, I mean, what kind of chocolate you like? Well, I mean, I like hot chocolate, but you know, I'm paralyzed
By
from the
the
waist
way,
down.
Yeah, like you just mentioned this. Well, it's okay. I mean, I'm sorry, but like, damn, okay. And the only way that her moving here works is if I'm available as free childcare, which I am quite happy to provide. Which I am quite happy to provide. My husband and I already have to append our entire lives and home to accommodate this, as well as finance the move and provide free room and board up to a few months. I just don't want to sell my possessions or watch someone abuse my granddaughter. But maybe I'm being unreasonable. My daughter and her husband's job prospects where they live now and are quite bad, and my granddaughter's education will be bad, and they are in the rural south of the US. I want the very best for my granddaughter, and that's certainly not where she lives now. But I also don't want to sacrifice her ability to view me as the safe person by doing nothing while she gets hit, and maybe that's selfish. ETA, since people seem confused by my daughter's stances, my daughter's father experienced gun violence as a child. His refusal to get help when issues stemming from that began leaching into our lives after our daughter was born is why we divorced. I respect his desire not to expose our daughter to firearms growing up. Even though we were divorced, she grew up with his deep disdain for firearms. And I don't think that she is the catalyst for this spanking. It's her husband. He experienced corporeal? Corporal?
No,
I guess
corporal.
punishment?
Well,
Corporal. There we go.
Yeah, corporal.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, thank you. Punishment as a child, a lot. He thinks he turned out fine. He did not. I might be damn. He did not. I might be willing to see the other side if the conversation was about something like reflexively swatting a hand away from a hot stove to prevent serious injury, but that isn't what happens. He spanks for tantrums, for not staying in bed at bedtimes, for accidents related to potty training, etc. I'm fairly sure, sir, he's just a statistic F. I'm honestly shocked at the response. I feel like a monster for condemning a bright child to a rural Alabama education. Well, sweet home, Alabama. Hopefully not. I have learned of some options to explore for my firearms, but will remain firm on the spanking. I will also make sure that the next conversation happens while my daughter's husband is at work, so I can discuss her safety with her. He likes to be there and have family video calls, but I think it might be time for a private mother-daughter call. I've dropped hints before at being a safety net, but it's time I explicitly tell her that I think her husband is a monster and that I am a safe place to escape. So I guess, am I the asshole?
Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus.
This is hard.
So, all right, let's break this down. Let's break this down.
Yeah, this is a lot every single time.
So let's start with the guns. How do we feel about the gun situation? Because she said she doesn't want to have guns in the house. But
I mean, that's valid. But at the end of the day, you're trying to live with her.
Also,
So
the mother said that they're in a gun case that can be locked. They're in a room that can also be locked. And she has a permit. It's not like she just illegally has a bunch of fucking guns.
Yeah. She knows the safety around them.
Yeah, it's that one. It's funny because I thought the gun thing would be the bigger deal. I think it's gonna be the spanking situation.
Yeah, I think so too, to be honest. Because,
That
like, here's the thing, right? If it was illegal and, like, she wasn't, like, taking care of it or she didn't, like, keep them safe and everything, like, I feel like that would just be hypocritical to the remaining things she's saying. Because it's like, okay, well, you have weapons that are easily accessible and can be used kind of thing. But she strictly says that she only uses for recreation, right?
yeah.
So, like, if she has them locked away, I don't think that's an issue. I understand not wanting to be in an environment that has that, especially if you have kids. I can get that. But at the end of the day, if you're choosing to, like, you know,
If anything, that'd be a catalyst to be quicker about getting a job to get a new place.
Yeah, right?
Like I said, I don't think the issue is really the guns. I think the issue really is the spanking.
Spanking.
So
Yeah.
before I comment on this, I'm gonna give context. I was spanked as a child. That's where I'm coming from. That was my position as a child growing up. It's a very hard situation because spankings have a middle ground that sometimes was crossed very easily.
Yeah.
Now, my mother never got ridiculous with it. The way she usually checked herself was by using using things that were less dull. She used a bunch of dull shit. So it was like there was never any bruising. Like I don't have any scars from being spanked as a child. She also didn't do that crazy old shit where they got like whips, which I don't know, or a Switch, which I don't know if you know what that is. Not a Nintendo Switch, a Switch. Like essentially, is when you take a piece of branch off a tree.
Oh my god.
And you whip a child with it. The only person who ever whooped me with a Switch was my aunt, because my aunt was like old school. Although I don't know why old people did this, because essentially what you're doing is emulating slave masters back in the day. That's a whole bunch of social commentary that may not be needed. But the point I'm making is that I don't think whoopings were that big of a deal. The problem is it all hinges on how you see. Yes, Doom. I remember when she made me pick out the Switch before and then hit me with it. That was like the first time you get whooped with a Switch is the worst time because they don't tell you the context. She goes, "Go find yourself like a branch out there and give it back to me." And you go give her the branch, and then she says, "Turn around," and hit you with it. Now a Switch will leave marks because essentially I getting hit with a whip.
I keep thinking you're talking about a Nintendo Switch, so I'm like, do you mean like the Joy-Con? Like pick a Joy-Con?
No,
like,
it's like a.
I know. You mean like the bridge, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's what he means. Okay. Yeah.
And this is like, while the mom thinks she can control guns and everything, I still feel like there's a possibility of an accident happening. I'm not as hard due to she has a place to keep them safe. Yeah, exactly. The spanking situation is different because I know where people come from. I don't think spanking is a huge deal, but to me, it's like I have to see you do it before I can really judge it. Like, if your child's like 2 or 3 and you do a couple of like a couple
on the hand,
like a couple of pops, I'm not calling that something crazy. Even if you turned her over and behind was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm not tripping off of that. Now, if she's like 3 and you pull a belt out, I'm a little concerned. Unless you plan to do like just one, and then you kind of just let it. To me,
that is a lot, to be honest. Because like I got the hands right, and then on my on my leg, right. But like it was kind of like you were saying earlier. It was just like the taps, and then like that's it. But like full on like the belts and all that. Like that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, for that age, I would say it's a lot. It's kind of hard, but like I said, that's why I said I had to see it. You can't just because where is it? Oh, he spanks for tantrums, not for staying in bed at night, bedtime,
and then for potty training stuff. Like, bro, they're so young, they can't control that.
The body, which is why he's like, I'm fairly sure he's a sadistic fuck.
Yeah. I like her commentary. It's just like, he's not. He thinks he's okay. He's not.
So yeah, the question is the problem, and Nessa actually nailed it. They didn't explain how the child was spanked. If we knew the context and how the child was like, if you're popping on the hands, I even the potty training, if you're popping them on the legs like once or twice with that, that's a different story than you being like it's different. I don't think that picked up because I was clapping my hands, and I think Discord was like, that's a noise, and we don't like that. But the point I'm making is that like the severity, like how bad is this? What are they doing? Are they just popping the child on the thigh or something? Are they doing some reckless shit and getting a belt? Like, I don't know.
I mean,
Navy.
At the end of the day, though, I agree with what Navy says too. Like,
but I don't think that works. I don't think that works for a child, though.
But like, I feel like we just underestimate that, like, what children can grasp, if that makes any sense. Also, I'm Emmy. Hi.
Yeah. Nessa's. Oh, my bad.
Nessa's in chat.
Nessa's in chat, but Nessa's name isn't Nessa in chat. Nessa's name is Nani in chat. So when I say Nessa, I'm referring to Nani. Nessa made this hard by hiding her true part of her not name. So now she's just Nandato 4587.
Lightning. Yes, that is me. But you don't have to say
it. she's like, don't you bring my fucking name in
government name into this. Oh my god.
At least there's no last name mentioned. That's all that matters.
Yeah, right. I know.
Nani as in what in Japanese? I guess. Actually, Nessa, is that what you were going for?
Yeah, is that what it is? Is it what? 4587?
What? 4587?
87?
Or is there... wait, I might be saying wrong. What? 4587?
87.
Like,
or is it what? 4587?
I know. Or is it what? 4587? Little John, when did you get here? Yay!
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking terrible, bro. Emmy is Amelia in Spanish, but she's not Spanish.
I'm not Spanish.
Emiliana. You're doing too much, lady. Also,
God.
Nessa said yes. That is literally what it is.
There we go.
What? I'm
I'm
nicknaming you what in the messenger later. I'm just going on that.
Wait, can we start a chain then and just everyone says what? And then we're like, Nessa, why did you not
answer? Why didn't you answer us? What?
What?
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you answer me, Nessa? I wanted to get your attention. It's fine. Oh, we're back to ass whoopings. I don't know. I think the gun thing's fine based off of what we've read and what she's willing to do for security. Because to be fair, that's like being like telling you to sell your shit. And I'm like, well, I bought this. Why do I have to sell it? Like, you're coming to leagues with me. Why am I compromising?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too. It's like, well, that was my saying too, is in the beginning. It's like, well, if you don't like how she runs things, then you can't live with her. That's it. Like, that's it. Like, she's doing you a favor by letting you in, but you know, like, I don't think you have the chance to argue and be like, you know, you can't do this, you can't do. It's her home.
Ironically enough, the first comment I see is, this is very simple. No,
they can't move in.
It won't work. You don't want to sell your weapons, and that's your right. I don't. Why the hell they think it's okay to be hitting a 2-year-old? I am telling them it's really disturbed it disturb you if they hit that child around you. That is their problem. Your home is too small, and these two major things you don't agree on will not work. They can move on when they can afford when they can afford their own place.
I love how the next comment is just like, agreed.
Not the asshole. This is their problem, and they will work it out. Keeping your firearm locked in a secure safe in a secure location is unacceptable to them. However, hitting a child who's too young to even understand their emotions and behaviors, let
That's a
alone
good point.
that is kind of
That's
fun.
actually such a good point.
It's like, Mom, what? Put the gun down. Get out of here, Chili. That shit's fucking ridiculous.
Like, bro, like they think you like your hands are weapons.
Also,
like you can do so many things.
Doom makes a good point. The mother is financing the move and the stuff, so really the daughter doesn't have a say. That's absolutely
It's true. But that's true. And
Why
that's
is she?
to that point.
Why is she paying for the move? That's a whole other brain. So you want me to move my guns out the way and just get them out the house, and I gotta pay to get you to come over here and inconvenience me, bitch?
Yeah, no, absolutely not. I'm
How
sorry.
dare
I'm
you?
guessing.
That is
Yo.
that's a good point. Though. I didn't even think about it for a second. What the fuck? You got a problem with the gun, but you ain't got a problem hitting your child. That's fucked up. Your hand is
your 2-year-old.
Your hand is a deadlier weapon than me at this point. The fuck?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
And I'm the one with the gun.
I understand that. No, exactly.
I got the gun and you're the problem. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like I pulled it out and then you slapped it out of my hand. Therefore, who won? Like,
So I'm about to say, I think your hand's more dangerous.
Yeah. What if I hold up a finger gun? Then what?
Bang
We're all
bang.
done.
Bars. What the fuck?
oh my god.
We keep this classy here.
Pew pew. Yeah. Pew pew, and then the mom.
We keep it classy here on the YouTube channel.
Exactly.
It's fucking ridiculous. I do find that actually that's a really good point. That's hilarious to me.
It's true though, 100%. Like it's like, dude, like I don't understand what your priorities are, and also like, yeah, why is the mom like what a nice person trying to like actually like finance that whole thing, but then her daughter's just like, no, you can't live like this in your own house. You have to live how I live, and it's like,
Now, excuse me while I hit my child.
yeah, slap. You know what's sad is I can't hear the claps because I think your mic just cuts them out. I just see the movement.
Oh, you just see it's like I'm miming in the background, like
Yeah.
like whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't. I just see you struggling.
It didn't
Dude,
work.
look how strong your hands are. This is exactly like, look, we're clapping, right? Look how strong that was.
I actually hear yours in the back, but it's like these tiny
Really?
little. It's like pitter patter, like fucking rain.
Like,
Yeah. See, I think the.
Oh, see, now I hear that.
Yeah, see, tiny claps work, but the moment you put into
Well, like-
that's your test. If I can hear it through Discord, it's too fucking hard. if you she'd be like, hold your daughter's leg up to the mic. Now hit it like you normally hit it. If I hear it, it's fine. If I don't hear it, it means you're hitting my grandbaby too fucking hard.
Yeah, legit though. Oh my god.
I like the aggression behind it.
I mean, hey, they said they had video calls before. They can test it right there.
It's like, listen, get on Skype. What? Well, if she's a grandma, she's not gonna use the modern fucking thing. She'd be
Oh
like,
yeah, she's not gonna use Discord.
she's like,
Can you get on, like, you know, what do they, like, what are the...
get on
Skype.
get on AIM. Get on AOL.
Oh my god, aim.
Get on AOL Instant Messenger.
Yo, can we video chat through email? Like,
she'd be like, Mom, just get on Zoom. Like, what the fuck?
why am I zooming? Like, I don't understand.
No, it'd be like, Mom, get on Discord and join my server. You're what?
You're what?
What do? Go to the night server. And click on gaming chat room 1.
Room 1.
Where is it? Where's the room at? It's right here. Where, Ma? It's right here. Where?
It's like, no, Mom, you're in the chat. Come on.
Where's the door to the room? No, Mom, that's not what I mean when I say that.
Just
click on it. Just click, okay, I'm making an account. Why do I have a name and why do I have a number beside my name? What do these 4 numbers mean?
Why does it not accept the greatest granny ever 007? I'm like, because that doesn't, because someone already has that name. Who took that? They're a liar. I am that granny. I'm like,
exactly. Honey, what's nitro?
What does it mean? What does it mean I can stream in 60 fps? You're like, bro, Grandma, what? I got that nitro thing you wanted. Now I got 60 fps. I don't know what I can buy with it though. What the fuck? It's so stupid. It's so stupid. She's like, do you? It's so fucking bad, bro. Grandma got nitro. Don't know what to do with it.
Honey, what's nitro?
Everybody wants nitro for 60 fps.
Oh my god. I can't, bro.
What are you gonna do with that 60 fps? I'm gonna get Wawas and 60 fps. What the fuck? Oh, I can't, bro.
I'm dying. No, I'm dying. I'm dying,
It's so fucking stupid. My Gram can use a fucking gun, but she can't get no Discord nitro. She's on the fucking thing talking about. She's like, honey, you can't beat your trial. Now, where do I get this nitro from that you keep talking about? Oh,
I'm crying.
I hope some of these guys are like Twitch streamers. It's a fucking asshole. I'm Graham Gravity. Welcome to my server.
This is my favorite light novel.
Grandma won't leave my server. I can't wait for the anime adaptation.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm dying, bro.
So fucking
Graham, you can use GIFs. What the fuck?
I got some peanut butter in the closet.
Hard right now.
Yo, what the fuck?
God, I'm wearing no any makeup right now. Oh my god.
I'm sweating, bro. Shit.
I'm sweating too.
It's
Yo, we
so
twinning.
fucking stupid, bro. I'm twinning with the GIFs. Here's your peanut butter. No! That's not what I wanted.
Oh my god.
What the hell's a JPEG?
Broken in a good way. I promise.
She's like, I'm gonna sing you a JPEG. What the fuck is a JPEG?
Oh look, honey, there's stickers.
It's stickers. Why don't they stick to nothing? Why can't I get it? She tried to peel them off the fucking monitor and shit.
Oh my god.
She's like, it won't come up, and now there's like a dent in my screen. I'm like, yeah, because you scratched it with your nail, ma.
I know, right? And then she finally gets connected, and then the little bars that say voice connected, and it's like green.
She's like, honey, why is it orange? No, why is it green now? Oh, honey, when I talk, my little icon lights up. Oh, it's gone now. Oh, it's gone. Oh my god.
She's struggling with everything. What do you mean push the talk? What am I pushing? I'm pushing the button. She tries to push the monitor. It falls off the damn desk. I'm pushing. Oh no! Yo, she fucking.
Oh my god.
You know, this was great.
She would do that thing. She's that type of grandma that would not know where the camera is, and she's like, "I'm gonna show you this book I got you. I'm gonna show you this book I got you.
This book I got you. Just put it in the lens. I know."
And she's like, "It's just in the lens," and you're just like, "Mom, back up. I'm backed up. I'm showing you the book. Back up, Ma."
What? You can't see it. It's like, no, Graham, you just turned off your camera. No, honey, it's on the ground now. I hit it with the. I was trying to.
Wait, no, I'd be like,
no,
baby, I'm trying to find the Graham. I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Where is the camera? They be knocking
You
the shit
actually
all
hit
over.
it? Oh no, is it okay?
No, I did that. Yeah, I hit it with a plastic.
Oh, you did that on purpose?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
of course. It's Graham.
Oh my god.
Graham's trying to show us how to. She's trying to mwah the baby online, and it's just not working.
Oh my god.
I can't.
Okay.
I apologize. We kind of derailed a lot on that one.
I'm so sorry, guys.
We derailed a lot. Also, I think I smudged my camera a little bit because it's like super
A little
bright on the
bit.
time. It's like
That's okay.
It's like hella bright up here. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Oh no, my exposure went to shit. It's okay. It's Nintendo 64.
Exactly.
I'm so sorry. I'll wipe it when we're done. I
I
committed.
need to watch that again.
So yeah,
Oh, yeah, she's not the asshole.
yeah, the dog. It's like the daughter's a dickhead. That's
Yeah,
what,
she sucks, bro. Like
absolutely. Oh god.
Oh god. I think that's perfect.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
We're already past 2 hours anyway. That's it.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh no.
No, we're fine. I mean, I'm fine. I mean, I'm not. That was a lot. Fucking grandma can't push the talk to save her life. But this bitch knows how to use a 12 gauge shotgun. She's like, I can't get Discord. What the hell's Discord Nitro? But if I need to shoot a bird, I got you covered. Like, what the fuck?
Oh my god. Can I only use Discord Nitro at night? Is that
Oh, is that what it means? It means it's at nighttime.
I'm sorry, guys. It's just, you know those jokes that just keep going and you just keep adding to it? And
Grandma! It's 7:30. Is it dark enough?
use Nitro.
Oh!
Blood Moon Righteous once again.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
I bought the nitro. Can I put it in my car?
Oh my god, look, I can gift you Nitro. When do you think it'll arrive? I think maybe like 4 to 6 business days. You know, I got express shipping though.
Do you have Amazon Prime?
Yeah, can you send me your card details?
Just give me send me your card. I'll buy it for you. Just like the fucking boyfriend. Be like, what the fuck?
I know, right?
Oh,
all right.
God.
All right, kisses, mama.
Give your grandmother more. If you don't.
Thanks, Gam Gam.
Oh, God. Gam, I love you. We can't use Nitro tonight, though. I gotta go to sleep soon.
I know.
Oh. Grandma thinks dark mode is a glitch.
Dark mode is a glitch. No.
Oh, is it nighttime online? My screen went black. Mom, you turned off the monitor. What?
What?
How do I turn it back on?
Oh my god.
Where's the button at?
Don't even get me started on her sharing her screen. Oh my god.
All right, hold on. She like, honey, come over here. She go get her husband. Get over here, honey. What's up? I need to show them the screen. God damn it. He come over and grab the monitor and flip it around on him.
I know.
He go and grab the monitor and be like, I could do it, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to commit that much to the joke.
Oh, no, don't commit. Don't commit.
Be like, hold on. God damn it. Why I gotta do all this shit? I swear to God, my bunions are acting up. My God, see, here it is. Oh my Here's God. The screen. Hurry. Oh, my hip. Hurry. Oh.
Oh, no, not the hips, Grandma.
We gotta stop. Okay. But yeah, the daughter's an asshole.
yeah, daughter's an asshole. Like, let's just end it all with that. Daughter's an asshole. Honestly, ma'am, like, you're really kind for doing that for your daughter, you know, and just like wanting to help her out. But she literally sucks, and I just don't know what to say. Like, I'm sorry.
Grandma, your daughter sucks. I'm sorry.
You know what? I'm sorry. I'll teach you how to use Discord. It's fine.
Happy Mother's Day.
I'll teach you about super shit. I'll teach you about super reactions. It's okay. Don't worry.
I got you covered.
That's desktop only, all right? You can't do that on mobile. On what?
Don't worry
On
about
the
it, Grandma.
phone.
No,
Don't worry about
don't worry
it.
about it, Grandma. We love you. What? We love you.
We love you. That's
Very
okay. And we
much.
love you guys. Thank you guys for watching.
Now get out of here, you scamps. You fucking disappointments.
No. What do we say? We're calling your people.
We're
Like
not. We're not. Listen, we're not committing.
the insane Game Boys.
Please,
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. That's longer than my name.
What's up, insane Game Boys?
These are also
That's
grown ass men and women.
cool.
So what is Nessa an insane game boy since she's in the chat?
Well, I mean, hey, Nessa, are you okay with being an insane Game Boy? Because honestly,
Is Cosmic okay being an insane game boy?
yeah, that's what she said. That's amazing. Let's do it.
Also, Doom, you're right. Grandma would mute when she's on VC and not realize it.
Aw, yeah, you're right.
She's like, honey, I love you. And you'd be like, Grandma, are you still there? Honey, I'm right here. Grandma, I can't hear. Are you on mute, Grandma? I'm talking right now, baby. Grandma, unmute your mic. What? Grandma, if you can hear me, click the microphone icon. Icon Prince was an icon. That man's music just gave me the shivers. I can't, bro. I can't. I wasn't meant to do this. That was
You're welcome.
I love that shit. I love all of that.
I love all of it too.
I love the fact that she would do that dumb shit, be like, yeah, Prince's music was an icon.
An icon.
He was the icon. Ooh, Lord.
Back in my day, you know, all the music I listened to, you know, it was bumping. Now you kids with your sick tunes and your lyrics and your talking fastness, and you know, you just.
What's with y'all in this rippity rap? The fuck?
Wait, what did she say? Did
What?
she say earlier? Like, wait, it was like the daughter. What'd she say? She said, I don't know. She said something that we thought was funny, and it was like, where was it? It was like biggity, riggedy something.
Oh, bumfuck. No.
Yeah, no.
No, the
It was like
hippie shit.
Yeah, the hippity dippity.
Yeah, no, namby-pamby hippie bullshit.
Yeah, back in my day with namby-pamby.
Hippie bullshit. All you guys talk about now is fucking smoking your LSD and fucking reading your therapy books.
Also, Nessa, you're right. It is reminding of Andre and his grandma from Victoria.
Oh my god, I can't,
Yeah, that was a
bro.
funny show.
My
Agreed,
chest
Emma.
hurts. That was so much. We were not meant to go this far. I want y'all to know that, okay?
Yeah, but you know what?
Oh, my chest
It's fine. You know what? I just had a workout. It's all good.
Did you?
I don't need to go to the. Yeah, my abs hurt from laughing so hard. I was crying.
You're so fucking stupid. I feel like you and Cosmi's agreeing to each other now is gonna just be moi moi. I really do.
Oh my god, yes.
I'm gonna hate
Yes,
all
it
of
is.
it.
No, you have to be included too.
I'm not.
You know?
I'm not moi moiing you. I am not a Frenchman. Okay. Although I.
And then you're just like, yo, my chatty. Miss Emmy. Mama.
I hope I'm not out here aggressively moi-moiing you. Oh my goodness.
Oh my
This should never have happened. I want people to know that. I'm so sorry.
God. No, I mean, yeah, I agree with it. I'm sorry,
Oh,
guys. I'm sorry.
Jesus
I hope this
Christ.
was entertaining for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Honestly, I had fun. I don't know if you had fun, Terrell. But
I
I
have
had
fun.
fun.
My chest hurts. Oh,
I know.
apparently, I'm in the presence of God because the fucking light is shining upon me right now.
I know.
It's come to steal my soul. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, don't smack your camera off the goddamn monitor. Just for future
Yeah, even if
references.
it's for comedy. Yeah.
So I hope you thought it was funny because right now I think God's coming to take my soul and I don't know what to do but tell him, moi, moi.
Mama.
Now listen. But with all that being said, I think we're done. I think there's nothing else I'm getting out of this.
Yeah.
We found an asshole. We found some namby-pamby hippie bullshit, and I think
We found some terrible friends. We found some, some boys. We found some good boys.
we found some dangerous women who out here fucking threatening suicide and sending pictures and shit. Richie, you were supposed to be streaming right now, but you're not. So I guess I'm gonna suggest people go to see Tyrone, because Tyrone is streaming like he's supposed to be.
Like he's supposed to be. Oh
Like he's supposed to be. And then everyone in the chat, when you go to Tyrone's stream,
say moi moi. Is that what you're gonna say? Or no? Please say moi moi. Please, guys, do it for us. I know Terrell's like shaking his head. No, guys, please. This has been so much fun, and I just want everyone to enjoy it. So just say moi moi to Tyrone, okay? With no context.
Oh, my chest is killing me, bro. Thank you guys for maintaining interest. This is so fucking stupid.
This was amazing. Thank you, guys. Thank you, and also thank you, Terrell, for like reaching out for the club. I had a lot of fun. I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
It was good. So now that you know, tell Emmy to get the fuck off of Reddit. Because if you ask me why we did this, it was her idea. She likes.
Yeah, it was my idea.
She likes to live here, and it's fine. Everything's fine.
I don't live here. I just, it's like a hotel. I go there sometimes.
You go there sometimes?
Yeah, it's a hotel. Sometimes I go to stay, and then, like, I pay, like, for a day, and then I go home,
Damn.
Oh, thank God. I was so scared. I don't have a Reddit, though. I just read stuff. I don't comment or anything.
I don't think I have
one. Oh, my God.
I don't think I have one either. Yeah, I think so.
Aw.
Wait, I got one more.
Pokepod. Oh, my God. Imagine if we had a...
No,
the Pokepod Cup.
I think this is tournament stuff. I don't think this is the podcast. Wait, what if I put podcast?
I think my AirPods broke just a little. Pokemon podcast.
One
of those. What is this? Hey guys, with Pokemon XY getting so close to release.
Oh no!
A few friends.
10 years.
Oh, what is it?
10 years.
10 years ago.
10 years ago.
Oh, they have a SoundCloud. Guys, go listen to it. Episode 1.
It's called Celadon Game Corner. Do they still do this? This is me doing too damn much, by the way.
Oh, they have multiple episodes. They did well.
No,
they got renewed.
No, they only got the episode 3.
Oh.
And that was 9 years ago. They did the first one, they did the second one, and then they did the third one. It was the perfect trilogy. They had a perfect gang going. Now their work is immortalized as this holy trinity. How many views did this shit get? This is me. They got around 100. That's not bad.
Oh, with competition, guys.
I know, man.
I know.
I like that Snorlax icon though.
I know, right? Yeah.
It's the Reddit Snorlax. All right, we've traveled too far, ladies and gentlemen. We've traveled too far. We ended on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So, ladies and gentlemen, listen. Go say hi to Tyrone.
Yeah.
And
yeah, and
look at she was so aggressive with it too. She's like, and I'll pop you. And you'll hear, and you won't hear it on Discord. That's how you know it's bad. If I hit you and you don't hear it on Discord. Yes, you can tell Mama in the comments. I don't give a fuck.
Let's go, guys.
Now, so listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to follow Emmy, what preferred social media would you rather them follow you on? You can tell them all of them, but still.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I have a Twitter. I'm trying to get better, but honestly, I just suck, and I don't use it as often. Twitter, okay, for the longest time, Twitter was a place where I was scared of, and to be honest, I'm still kind of scared of Twitter. But I made one, to just Well, there I am. Oh my god. But yeah, there's my Twitter. Actually, you know what? Okay, I'll promote this. I did a cover, which is right there. I did it of the Pokemon Horizons opening, so you can go listen to that because I couldn't post it on YouTube, so it's up on there. So if you'd like to go listen to that, please do. I had a lot of fun doing it. I plan to do more covers too. So that's my Twitter. It's Pika with a bow. I do stream on Twitch as well. I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom right now, and I am dying slowly.
Not literally though. These are pre-recordings.
Yeah, exactly. Like, imagine I was playing this entire stream. It's just like,
what the fuck?
Yeah. But yeah, like I play a bunch of games. My goal for streaming, just in general, is just to finish a bunch of games that I never did. And I did that, so I played through, Pokemon Legends Arceus. We don't talk about Scarlet and Violet because I haven't finished that. Oh my god, the wiki! I forgot about this. Yo, I have the wiki page, which is definitely not updated, but it is true.
You were born on April Fool's Day?
Yeah, that's actually true.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I was born in a barrel in Niagara Falls.
What the fuck?
Yeah, read it. Look, read up. Like, read the first,
I'm so confused.
Like, the bio. Yeah, read it. Go ahead.
Do I want to go to the bio?
Yeah, you can read it. Go ahead.
The newest member of the Pokepod and the founding
no,
member.
the history.
Oh, the history.
The history. Yeah.
Amy was born on 1st, 1999 in a barrel in Niagara Falls. I thought Cosmic doesn't like Donkey Kong. I feel like this is...
No, I wrote that.
Oh, okay. No one ever knows truly how it was discovered. She was born with a bow in her hair, which proved that she could probably try to save the world. This barrel was located in Niagara Falls in the bin labeled as trash. Emmy is a superhero. She's an icon, a legend, and
I didn't write that.
She's in the moment. Emmy started watching Pokepod in 2014 back when it was called the Poke Hype Train / discussions. She felt it was a place she could get back in touch with the Pokemon anime. The pod also helped her through some rough times as it gave her an outlet to listen to some cool, entertaining friends who would be just be passionately talking about something that they cared about. Even if it was a 3-hour discussion about 2 minutes of footage of the anime, it was still a fun time. Emmy's Piplup in her BDSP playthrough avowed after she beats it. What?
I was so mad about that. I was so mad. No, so I played BDSP, right? And I wanted to do a Piplup. Like, I wanted to keep Piplup as Piplup the entire game, all right? And I was doing so well. I got to Cynthia. I lost so many times, but I was determined to not evolve my Piplup. I'm like, no, I refuse. I will be like Dawn, and I will not evolve my Piplup. It's not gonna... Plus, not that I don't like the evolutions, it's just I really like Piplup. Piplup's one of my favorites, so I just didn't want to evolve it. And then, shout out to the Discord peeps, because y'all helped me a lot through that battle. So it was, I think it was like 12:30. It was 12:30 a.m. I was sitting on the couch. And I just beat Cynthia, right? And I was like messaging the Discord, and I was like, guys, like, I did it. It happened. And I was just pressing A because I was just trying to get through like all the what's it called? Like the text and like the dialogue and stuff, just so I could like save and turn off the game. And then I pressed A on something that I shouldn't have pressed A on, and that was Piplup evolving. Oof. So Piplup evolved, and guess what that champion photo had? It didn't have Piplup.
It Prinplup.
Yeah, no, it had Empoleon because that's how much I waited. Evolved so many
Wait, did
times.
the game skip an evolution?
Yeah, I went to Prinplup, and then it evolved again, and I was just like,
fuck it.
I'm like, oh, damn it.
Fuck it.
But yeah, that's it. But yeah, I have a Twitch. You guys can watch me on that.
Wait,
and
Emmy is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Emmy made me a better man. Emmy paid my rent over 50 times. Okay, this is some bullshit.
What the hell wrote that?
I don't know why that cracked me up as much as it did. The fact that it's like, Emmy, you're beautiful. Emmy, you made me a better person. Emmy, you paid my rent over 50 times. This is some bullshit. Emmy, go to bed.
Okay.
All right, we're out of here. It's over. It's over. Go Maw Kevin. I mean Tyrone.
Tyrone. Yeah, there you go.
Go
but
Maw.
Kevin too. Oh no, KG.
What?
It wasn't that. No. No. Okay. Anyways, the stream just ended. Just delete it.
Good
No,
night,
don't delete it. That was funny.
everybody. Good night, everybody.
Bye guys.